who's going to come out on top? Wow, what a save. Oh, he's another!
Good. Oh my word, the camera's all the way over there. What we're doing? Oh. Lay myself down. There we go. Apologies, people. I was a bit late. Getting myself all ready and good to go. And then when I realised, I was like, oh, snap, meant to be home. And then, yeah, I'm late because I had this all tidied up and it took a little bit longer than expected. So you can forgive me, I'm sure. But good evening, ladies and gentlemen, for what is meant to be the final round of the season. However, because of the fact that we had the server issues last week with EU, we'll be having another round next week. So the penultimate round is now tonight. We are going to be racing in Nurburgring. Now, actually, I drove earlier today and it was fantastic. It was a really, really good race. Didn't get the fairy tale ending that I was hoping for, but it was still a fun race. And I can promise you that this one is going to be a banger. And joining me for the entertainment tonight, the lad himself, it's Mark, Horn Badger, Meiklejohn. How you doing?
Oh, I'm very, very well. Glad to be here. This is always a great track to come to.
I'm upset there.
Is this because of your entanglements earlier?
My entanglements?
Getting spun.
Oh. Yeah, that wasn't the reason. I'm upset because Beyonce's not there.
Part-timers.
I know.
Honestly.
Message him like, what are you doing? Said, oh, my dad asked me to help him with some things. Okay, excuse if you ask me. Anyway, enough messing about. Let's get in here. Let's get actually into the commentary. Well, qualifying. So we are live in there. Let me get the deltas up so you guys can see them. There you go. 1, 2, 3, go. Hit me.
Oh, okay. Let's put Yonte on pole. Oh wait, damn it.
Can't.
To be honest, I think I'm gonna stick with Chris Vinan for pole. I think he's going to pull it out somewhere. He's just gonna make it magic, and then it'll be Pierce and Brophy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hello, Mark Clare. Hello, Bad Ducky. Hello, Mark Badger. Hello, Alterit. How we doing? We all good? New phone, who this? I don't know. Somebody swiped right, clearly.
Speaking of new phone, I attempted to buy a new phone earlier and I was going to get it on finance, and then they attempted to charge me for the full amount, which obviously wasn't in the account at that point. And now I have no idea if I'm getting a new phone or not. I'm just like, everything seems to point to it's supposed to be on finance, so yeah, I might end up just with a delivery of a new phone at some point, and I might not.
What do you go with?
The Pixel 6 Pro.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is the first new phone I've had in like 5 years, but I'm like, you know what? I finally have a job that I can afford to get myself something nice.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
And the first thing you thought of was the phone?
Well, no, I mean the first thing I thought of was, you know, this beautiful blue Yeti mic that I'm using.
Oh, I did notice.
In my new chair.
Did you get this new recently?
No, I've had this for forever now, but like the software keeps changing, and therefore my sound quality also keeps changing.
I was gonna say you sounded very different this evening when you first came in.
Yeah.
Like
well,
now,
there you go.
when you get closer, it seems to be just so much better.
Come closer.
So, I actually don't know who I'm going to put on pole. I think Brophy has proved himself on a fair few occasions that he has crazy pace. But this is also quite a good track for the McLaren. So maybe... I don't think Badger needs turning up. I think Badger needs to just come a little bit closer to the mic. Hello, Simon.
I'm pretty close to the mic, to be fair.
Oh yeah? Oh, maybe I need to turn you up then. I really want to turn you up because you're quite loud for me. Oh. How do I turn you up without stopping the stream? I figured out. Just turn it.
I will.
There you go. Talk.
Are we good?
I think so.
Are we all good, ladies and gents?
Hey, Princey. Hey, Piper. How we doing? Are we excited? It's morning. Are you in what? Well, it's not America because America's. It must be Australia, right? Because America's like midday now, right?
Yep. It would be around 11 o'clock in
That could still be
California.
morning for them.
Yeah.
California.
California.
No doubt about it. California. Is noon where you are? So yeah, America. Nice.
America.
America. Probably won't be seeing Jaggy McJagface in blue today. The entry list is messed up. Poop. Oh.
Sad.
Big sedge. So, let's see. Let's see if I would have got pole in this qualifying session. I did a 153.89. Can't remember. I'm going with 9 because I can't remember which one it was.
I'm gonna say no.
You don't think I would have got pole? I don't think I would have got pole.
No.
Looking at how close it is already, I don't think I would have got pole.
Yeah, I don't think you would have.
I mean, I was P7 in quali. No, P5 in quali. Good day, Jerome. How you doing? I've just eaten a jacket potato and chili. Courtesy of my girlfriend's mother.
Oh.
And it was phenomenal.
Oh.
But
I'm so jealous. Like, I wasn't hungry until you said jacket potato, and now I'm like, God damn, I'm fucking starving.
I've even brought snacks for this one.
Oh, look at this guy.
I've got
What's
chocolate
this guy
peanuts.
all about? Never mind, you can keep those.
You don't like chocolate peanuts?
Peanuts are bogging, mate.
Whoa, what? Man likes
Boggin.
Harris, doesn't like peanuts.
Man
Yes.
likes what?
Haggis
Yes.
doesn't like peanuts.
Haggis is glorious. Peanuts are not.
But you need help.
Peanuts are rough, man. The thing, right, here's the thing about nuts, is like, even if you like nuts, there is no point where you can like having to pick them out of your mouth all the time. They're like, oh, they're stuck in
alright,
my
yeah,
teeth,
yeah, I'll give you
stuck in
that.
my gums. They're awful.
I'll
I
give
have
you that.
that problem with haggis.
Hey, you should have a problem with the fact that it tastes awful the entire time.
Sit down.
Oh, Levchenko.
Yeah.
53 now. I'm keen to find out what my lap time was. I'm going to go to the Octane Online Racing. Subscribe, by the way, guys. Video section on YouTube. Subscribe, by the way, guys. And have a look to see what time I set in quali.
You do that while I slate you in the chat.
What do you mean slate me in the chat? You didn't dare.
Would I?
Yeah, no, they're both real. Right. It was a 9, yeah, 53.9.
Alright, so a 9 what? Have you already been beaten?
I think I have, but it'll be very, very minor. Reggae's nuts. Okay. I can't have peanuts, so I avoid that issue altogether. Are you allergic to them? What kind of nuts do you have to pick out your mouth? If you no, there are certain nuts that you do. Well, so not certain nuts, but like standard peanuts do have like this coating over the top of them, like a really thin, like jute that they sit in, and you get like little bits stuck in your.
Those peanuts were all educated, wearing their suits.
Get the little hat on.
Let's just bring it back quickly to Brophy because he's about to spank your time out of the water.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he ain't. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Nah, he ain't.
Yeah.
I want to say in the hot lap server, I did a 53.6, which was phenomenal for me. And I actually had like another few tenths in the bag, in the actual qualifying, if I just didn't bottle it. But you know, it's me.
To be
so
fair,
I
that's
bottled
what we all say.
Yeah, it's true. Confirmed. Mullen's also improving as well, but will only jump up 1 place in front of Nathan Pierce, who's currently down on Delta by a substantial amount. Brophy is like kind of tying up all the time, but is currently now no longer gaining on this lap, so we'll stay P2, but it is going to be still very close to previously done, which was a 53. Oh, it does improve. Never mind.
Yeah.
Scratch that. Does actually take pole.
And I'm keeping an eye here on Chris Vining because I said he was going to be up there, and I think he's invalid this lap anyway. but we'll see if he's able to bring himself forward on his next flyer, which is this one.
I have an intolerance not full allergy too much and I get ill. Ooh. So who do you think the top 3 will be?
I mean,
It's a
I've
good
gave
question.
my answer, and Raggy's waiting so that he can steal whoever's already sitting at the top.
I know.
So
Well, I will say this. I wouldn't have put Chris Vining on pole. I would have said in that top 3 without doubt. I was always going to go with Brophy anyway, because one thing I would say about Brophy is definitely a hot lapper, not very good at quality. Somebody I wouldn't have put in there, who has just put himself on the top step, is Josef Deitz, who's just done a 53.868. So, if you remember last week, Josef actually did a fantastic job of qualifying. Despite the fact that we never actually got to do the race, but he was like miles ahead, wasn't he? So it was, it was quite an easy slaps for him. Where is Chris Vining? Is he done his lap yet? No, come on, man. Hurry up.
He's still coming round. Still coming round.
He'll be coming round the mountain when they come.
I mean,
Great
he's
news,
still
we'll
got a
have
long way round the
Christoph
mountain.
in the safety car. Let's go.
Yes.
Yes,
That's going to
please.
be the most awesome looking driver we've had in the safety car seat. Just looking dazzling in his wee peanut suit.
With peanut soup. Oh, is that a real time? Yeah, so we're going to see an improvement from Nathan Pierce, who's going to be seeing about 4/10 improvement, now down to 3/10, so it should be a 54.1, which might just step him up 2 places into P5 once more. So we'll see. Maybe even get, sorry, P4, not P5. P4, yep, there he goes, up to P4. So 53.958, he's so close, and Chris Vining puts himself bang slap identical with Josef Deitz lap time. He's literally 0-0-0 on the nose with him.
You know, I said he was going to be up there, and he's up there. Oh, he will both love and hate that lap.
Uh-huh.
If he only had done it like 30 seconds earlier, he would have been on pole.
Yep. I mean, you literally can't get any closer than that, can you?
No, that is
literally can't.
perfect. That is... but you know what? Deitz is going out again, and we'll see if he's able to get a faster lap in. Vining is back into the pits. He will not be doing another lap.
No one's improving.
Well, Deitz is improving by quite a bit so far.
A 10th I've got, and it's just dropped off. So don't get too excited, mate.
It's still improving, and either way, he's on pole regardless.
I'm still waiting to see Adrian get a lap time on the board. I used to race with this guy all the time. Excuse me. Got peanut stuck in my teeth. I used to race with this guy all the time in open lobbies and stuff, and he really has some pace when he gets time to practice. But this is the first time we've seen him race in a little while now, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do.
I really like the look of this car as well.
Yeah, it's clean.
Very
So clean. Come on, Adrian. Put time on the board. Give me it. Oh. Never mind. Rip.
Well, he's got time on the board at least, and he can still go again if he wants to.
Brophy. Oh. Had 2 10s getting there.
Yeah.
Hey, Verzi. Hey, Ike.
He's still got enough to get on pole. He's still got enough to get on pole.
And it's gone.
Just needs to keep it for the... No, he's still got enough.
Is it this can? Oh no, wrong one. This one what we want. There you go. Let's keep an eye on his delta as he goes round.
Yep, he's definitely got enough. He just needs to keep it for the rest of the track. He's got halfway to go. He's got a car in front of him.
I mean, this would be a step up and a half if he gets it. Is that Daniel ahead of him? David, sorry, not Daniel, David. I mean, this time is going to be huge. He's 3 tenths up. This guy is going to be... Oh, he's almost gone for 4 tenths. Go on. Oh, Bruffy. Oh, dropping a little bit, but if he can still get 3...
right on the back of Michael's, though, so it makes sense.
He's even getting the suck.
Michael's is also up as well, so he definitely doesn't want to, you know, let him past. Michael's could be gaining a couple of positions here, going up to P8.
Oh, big. Look at the half a second. This is huge lap time.
Guys.
Come on, Bruffy.
Michael's to
a bit of a
P8
wobble.
and Brophy for a very comfortable P1.
Oh my word! Well played. Well played. Wow. Brophy, you're an absolute machine, mate. That was fantastic.
Raggy would have been on pole, guys.
Oh, no, I said would I. Shut up. Doesn't count. Hey, Pike. Hey, Raggy, you did well today. Sadness towards the end, but I think it was partly netcode, but I'm not sure. We looked at it. It's not netcode. I believe the stewards have also... No, I got taken out. Well, I should probably not word it like that, because that sounds like it was done maliciously. Alright, disclaimer. It didn't look like it was done maliciously. It was a very hard-fought fight, and he gave me so much respect and racing room everywhere on the track. It was second to last lap. There was a bit of a fight between us. I made a mistake. He was able to get a good run. Obviously, his car was faster in straight line than mine. Anyway, and it looked like he was just trying to move over to try and open up the chicane just a little bit. I held my line and didn't move over, and as a result, I got pit maneuvered. But to be honest, I'm not upset about it. I mean, initially I was like, "Ah, that's heartbreaking," because I could have got P5, but realistically, like, it made no difference to the actual championship, and that was the only thing I was really racing hard for today. But I had a really good time anyway, so regardless of it all, you know, shout out to Ben Piper. Like, it was a really, really good fight. And I'm glad he made me push as hard as I did.
Good stuff.
But if you take me out again...
There will be hell to pay.
Right. 23 seconds. And then we have the formation lap.
So, I'm going to throw you in at first.
Oh, fudge.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh. Genuinely, it could go anywhere, honestly. I actually don't even know who I would say could get it, because I think Dites has got the pace and the consistency. I think Brophy has the pace. The consistency is like Chris Vining, if he doesn't Spinella, can get it. Pierce, if he doesn't get hit somehow. And Levchenko, there you go, easy win. Levchenko take P1, Josef Dites P2, and whoever doesn't get murdered, P3.
Oh, Levchenko.
Yeah.
That's a call.
He's a big boy, man.
He is, but, you know, as we say, he's very good at the defensive drive. I think he's going to leap 4 other drivers and then just hold them all back.
I don't think he's going to need to. I reckon there's going to be a bit of self-destruction at the front. Maybe I just want to see some self-destruction.
Maybe you want to see some, you know,
murder.
Second last lap Spinellas just to make you feel
sure,
better.
Man. Why you got to do that to me? Huh? Hey, do you remember that PTSD moment you've still got? Do you want to have it back? Although, to be honest, I will say this. The Shimmy S's are probably the best, the corners that I have the most PTSD across any track on this game. The amount of times where I've either hit the gravel on the inside and died, or I've gone through the chicane and found a wild Tiger Racing parked in the middle of the track, and I've just smashed him into another country.
That Joe, always getting in the way.
Yeah, the nature thing.
Right, but before the race starts, I think there is one thing we need to give the people what they want.
Which is,
if you I don't know if you can bring it up right now. If you want to have a look at Chris Vining's team name.
Purple. What was it?
So there's a
Purple
thing.
burglar alarm.
There's a thing. Don't know if you know about this thing.
I don't know about this thing.
Scottish people cannot say this phrase.
Go on, let's try it. Let's hear it.
So, it's been requested by the people, and I am a man of the people, and so, for the people, here we are, Chris Vining's team, Purple Burglar Alarm.
Honestly, I thought this has been hyped up. It's going to be awful, and listening to the way you say that is the worst thing in the world. You need help, man. You need to go to a speech therapy. Did your face start drooping on one side and your arm go weird?
Yep. To be fair, my arm goes weird every night when I wake up in the morning. Like, see when I was sleeping in the night, I'm sleeping on my arm and I keep waking up and I can't feel it. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm dying from a stroke in my sleep. Actually, that's how I check if I've had a stroke in my sleep. I wake up and if I can still... I know that I'm good. I know that I'm fine. I was just like lying on my arm, you know, it's fine.
Alright, well, we've had our giggles now. Thank you for that, Chris Fannin. It's now time for us to kickstart the, well, Split Blue here. 1 hour long race. Mandatory pit stop is required. They will probably be getting fuel as well. And it's going to be so important they get the green just right. Levchenko looking pretty good. We've also got a slow dice there. Maybe we're going to see a little move here from Nathan Pierce. A little wobble all around the outside. If he can sneak around the outside through turn 1 and hold the inside for turn 2, he's going to be looking really good, but it's looking a little bit tight towards the middle of that little gaggle of cars there. No death. Oh, never mind. Death. Let's have a quick look at that, shall we? We saw Adrian is involved in this, which I think is he is the McLaren, but I can't tell exactly which one he is. Oh my word, Fredrickson caused a chain reaction. It just got worse, and then he gets pit maneuver to make it worse. Maybe a safety car? No?
So far, no.
No, we look alright. I probably would have safety car'd that. That was like 6 or 7 cars, I think, involved. Maybe a bit less than that, I don't know. Stewards know what they're doing, so don't blame them.
And we're just having a look. The gap Brophy is pulling out already is rather substantial. Dites, who we saw have some great pace, is looking a bit slow now in comparison.
But this concerns me about Brophy. He honestly is a really quick driver, and when he's able to keep it together, a really good consistent driver. The problem is with Brophy is it only takes, especially in that Porsche, it only takes the slightest of mistakes and it's like it murders him. Do you know what I mean? Either it's mentality or the car or I don't know. Something just goes wrong and it tends to cause him to be a bit out of shape. Now, I don't want to make it sound like Brophy's useless because he isn't. I just want to see now how much Brophy's got in the tank because Levchenko's made a boo-boo. But he's alright. Apparently that car can absorb that whole island that he's got there. Big send. David Michaels. Down the inside of Ben Mullard, easy slaps.
Yeah, easy slaps indeed. And as I was just saying about Dites falling off, Dites was like, here you fat Scotsman, watch what I can do. And he's closed the gap immediately.
Yep. David Michaels, that car, honestly, can... Oh, a bit of a mistake there from Vinogradov.
Schultz just went up the inside and had a little bit of a bump and grind with Yarmilo. Nearly could have caused an incident, but you know, as you said, nothing wrong with a bit of bump and grind.
Yeah, it's true. We also saw Ogden nearly give Yarmilo a good love tap on the backside as well. Alright, so far no safety car. Only minor amounts of death. It was more like rotations, to be honest. There wasn't really much death. But it was still sadness.
Disappointed.
You know, you expected to see an explosion of cars, like someone just getting a little bit too ballsy and yeet down the inside. Also, Dice has closed that gap onto Brophy quite nicely, so the Bentley is starting to come into its element now, and this is where, like I say, Dice starts to become dicey. Was that bad? I think that was bad, right?
Yeah, that was bad.
All right, my bad.
That was bad.
I mean,
you can, you know, takes nothing to not say those things.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the thing is, even I had a moment where I was thinking about not saying it, and I still said it anyway. So it's on me.
Yeah, Schultz is heading off, and he's went way down the order. As we're watching this battle at the front, Dice is looking very feisty.
I had another one, but I'm not going to say it.
Oh, go on.
No, Dice is feeling dicey. I get it? Like feisty, like dicey.
Never mind. I'm sorry I asked.
Yeah, me too. Gonna have a little look-see. So the braking power here, I think, is actually favoured for the Porsche. I believe that Porsche is the best braking car of all cars, I think. I could be wrong. I will get shot for it later, but the Bentley is also no slouch either. I mean, to say how big that thing is and how much that thing, well, you would think would weigh, it stops very, very quickly.
Yeah. And just because we've got some American viewers, let's just we'll use an American phrase. It's like that car can stop on a dime.
Stop on a dime. Yeah. Yeah, there's a very good point there from Virtus. Imagine looking in your rear view and seeing die on the position LED board of the car behind you.
Like, no thank you.
Yeah, that'd be enough.
Right, Dites now needs to, like, his race suit now needs to just be like the Grim Reaper cloak.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, alright. I'm waiting for this move to happen. I just know it's coming. I'm just wanting to see it happen. The problem with this track is it's a really good track and it does promote a fair bit of racing, but your overtaking opportunities are kind of limited. You can get some, although I had a beast overtake earlier today. It was fantastic. Didn't even get captured on the thing, on the stream. I was well upset. Oh, here we go. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. They are drag racing now. I think Dice is going to be ahead. Yes, he is. Now, Brophy. Yes, you've lost the position. But what are you going to do to retaliate? What are you going to do when the hounds are calling? Good tune that. I don't know if you know it. You know it?
I don't think.
The Prodigy. Wolves, I think it's called.
I don't think I know that one. I've seen them live though. They were very good. I've seen them live a couple of times. And they are very, very good. Very, very good.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Be glad you're not in the room with me right now.
You just let out a big stanking pump.
They keep just like seeping out. Little ones.
They're seeping.
Run with the wolves. There you go. That was it. Thank you.
Nice. Maybe I just don't recognise Raggy's rendition. Maybe that's the problem.
What you gotta do when the hours are calling? That's about as close as it can get.
Sound. That was much more recognisable.
This top 4, by the way, is very close. I mean, this is what we live for, right? To see races like this, where you've got all 4 people just stacked up on top of each other. I mean, it's not even like P5 is that far away. Levchenko, only 1.9 seconds away. David Michaels, only 1.7 off of him. Ben Muller, 1.8. Vinogradov, there you go, nailed it. Is only, less than a second behind them as well. So there's still so much available here. And you've got your own little fights going on towards the back of the pack as well, like this little fight here, which is currently being led by Ogden.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's not just racing that you like watching 4 guys stacked on top of each other, so...
We're not talking about that, okay? Raggy, how was the tyre wear for you? That's a factor with the really low temps. Honestly, no issues. Not even slightly. I overfueled by accident. I kind of did it on purpose, but not as much as I should have done. And it felt fine. I was still doing like low 54s on race fuel, which was pretty good. If you need a setup, Ike. Oh, by the way, Ike, if you're racing and chasing someone, the pit stop strategy is box around about 35, 36 minutes in, and then push really hard. Yep,
and as Raggy's given the game away, we're just having a look through the rest of the drivers. It looks like there's been Catan going for a move there, trying to go around the outside as Bliss is covering the inside, and trying to make a switch back, but not quite able to make it work.
Also, Smedge having an off. I went back 20 seconds. I didn't get a chance to catch it. That's how long it affected him. I think he just hit the curb on the inside of the chicken, but he also looks like he's got rear damage. So there may have been contact. I'm not entirely sure. However, I can tell you he's definitely. Oh my word! Throwing the car through corners, and it's not going quite well for him.
I can confirm he did not have contact with another driver. He might have had contact with the wall.
Oh, there you go. The more you know.
You know.
And when you know, you know.
Unless he did have contact on lap 1, but that could have caused the damage, but maybe. That was with the Vinogradov, actually. So
Vinogradov.
Let's just have a look through the rest. Parties is at the back here, but he looks like he's getting close and wanting to try and make a move.
Your mic is playing it, by the way. I don't know if you know this. It keeps like changing volume levels quite dramatically.
Right. Let me bring up the software and see what's playing. Literally every time the software updates, the mic just goes mental.
It sounds like a cable issue, though. Anyway, while you're looking at that, And Ethan Pierce is right on the back of Brophy, who's lost a lot of time to Dice now. 1.7 seconds is the gap currently to race leader. It looks like mistakes being made for Brophy, but also Dice just having that consistent pace. So 53.9 from Dice last lap, 54.3 from Brophy, and then 54.1 from Pierce. Now, interesting, Vining is actually losing out on this as well. He should be gaining on this little fight that's going on, but he's actually not. 54.8 was his last lap, so he's definitely got to find some pace. He's actually been closed in on by Levchenko, who's doing 54.5. So this is good stuff to see. Things are starting to form. Got little scraps here or there that are going to... Ooh, Levchenko going a bit deep there, though, on the exit I just saw. He's going to need to... Track limits are a thing that will become a problem if you don't rein them in. I saw a couple of drive-thrus for track limits earlier today.
How are we sounding now?
Loud and clear.
Excellent. Excellent. So I think what was happening is because the software was being mental, I was flicking between two different profiles of like microphone settings.
Ah, I see.
But I've now just forced it to be on one. So hopefully this is the one that's working and we're all good.
Roger that. Ike, are you in the McLaren or are you in something else?
Let's see what we've got for the other drivers. Pierce is staying nice and close to Brophy, but Brophy has fell back rather substantially from Dice. Dice is just taken off now. Some really great pace he's showing.
Oh, mistake. No, Nathan. I had a couple of these, but that was a very good job holding that. He only loses one place. As a result, Brophy will be really happy that he's now had the pressure lifted off of him. But I'll tell you who hasn't had the pressure lifted off him. Look at this. Levchenko right up the inside. Coming up towards turn one. Nathan Pierce. Oh, he's actually managed to hold that quite nicely, to be honest. I thought he was going to lose out there, but no. Levchenko had a little look-see. I think he just backed out a little bit. He could have sent it, but yeah.
Yep, as we see Schultz off again. Just final turn, trying to get back himself onto the track. Levchenko, though, he must be ruining that moment. He saw the mistake happen in front of him and he just couldn't capitalise.
Yeah, it's heartbreak when that happens. Let me tell you. Did I tell you that I did a beast overtake today? I just want to bring it up again.
I mean, I was going to say there's normally no one in front of you, Raggy, that you could be making, capitalising on them. You're always at the front there. But
You're a beast.
Yeah.
I actually was, like, on my own for most... sorry, let me rephrase it. I was very much the leader of the train, but not the leader of the race, unfortunately.
Choo-choo!
All
aboard the slow train!
Alright. Hurts, you know.
Yep. You know.
You know.
Just having a look through to see where the close battles are.
Oh, mistake made.
Oh.
Blues. Oh,
Yep.
that's gravel.
Yep.
Oh, I caught it. Good.
Catan sees that in front of him and he can smell weakness.
That's Lexus. Sorry, mate.
I don't know why I bother coming here,
I'm actually
Sorry,
surprised we only
guys.
had one penalty.
I think we should be giving you some.
I've got my own penalties right now. I'm smelling them every 5 minutes. It's disgusting. Oh, what's happened with Chris? Nothing. I just saw his delta go a bit weird and I thought that he was overtaking or being overtaken, but nope, he is lining up for it though. He's still very close. Oh, bit of a touch
Not anymore,
there.
he's not.
Yeah. There's definitely a code brown there.
Yes, indeed, that was a frightening moment for our resident burglar. Burglar.
Why, try and say again. I want to hear
Purple
it. Purple
burglar alarm.
Purple burglar alarm. You just struggle so hard on that alarm.
Honestly, the thing is, I'm not struggling at all to say that. That is just how we say it. It's
It sounds
just
painful.
yeah, it's not great.
Oh, go on, look at this. Marius Fredriksson going around the outside. I mean, he's defending against Podolek, but They're going wheel to wheel. This is what we love to see. Pudlick is through. Fredrickson is going to try and get the switch back. He's going to have to go again for another switch back. But also Schultz looking to get on the in on the action as well. And no, will not get through.
Yeah, Schultz is looking very feisty now that he's in the back of this fight.
We have had another penalty issued out. That is for Jaromilo, who's also been in and changed tyres. So served pit stop. Will have a much heavier car than anyone else on the track, almost certainly. But now doesn't need to pit. So quick, consistent lap times, and you could see a recovery from him.
Yeah, and that was for contact with Blues. So that will have been... He's actually had multiple contacts over the space of about 2 minutes. So... well, actually, to be honest, he's actually had contact with car number 43 as well, which is Schultz. So that could be for you can take your pick. It's either in for a contact with Schultz, contact with Blues, or contact with who else we got? Oh no, it was 3 separate contacts with Blues and 2 separate contacts with Schultz.
A lot of contacts.
Yeah. We don't know which one this penalty's for. Maybe all of them.
All of them. I was joking with a British friend of mine about call and cool. He's from southern England and it sounds cat. How do they say it down south? Cole, coo. You know,
yeah,
I'll give you that.
In fact, I'm going to put this in the chat, and you can try and say this Raggy, right?
Well, no. Carl and Carol.
Right? Do you want to know how Scottish people say that?
Carl and Carol.
Carl and Carol.
Carol and Carol. Carl and Carol is how I'd say it. Carol.
Sorry, it's Carl and Carol.
Do you reckon that the way the Carol name was invented was someone was like, oh, look, it's a boy. Oh, we're going to call it Carl. Oh, actually, it's not a boy. Carol?
Yes.
And then just stuck an O in there.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
I believe it.
All right. I want to talk about the standings currently. All right. So mathematically, it is still possible for it to be snatched away. Okay. So in terms of pro, you've got Levchenko, who's on 423 points. PS, who's second with 315. Chris Vining, who's very closely ahead of Respins Rob, who's not here, with 294. And then Mark Brophy, who has 280. Okay, so mathematically, it's still possible for Nathan Pierce to snatch the P1 away from Levchenko, but it means that Nathan Pierce would need to win and Levchenko to score pretty much nothing in order for that to happen. Right? So bear that in mind. In terms of Pro-Am, Jaromilo is the current Pro-Am class leader, with Ben Mullard being the next closest. So it's 262 for Jaromilo, 220 for Mullard. A 42-point gap currently. As it sits, where's Mullard? He's P7 with... Where is... Jaromilo left away, won't we? Because he's right at the back. So Ben Mullard could actually take the Pro-Am Championship. I think right now, if it finishes as is, he will claim it.
Very exciting.
So yeah.
Well, you remember there is another race.
Another one.
Yeah, this is not the...
Oh, yeah, alright. On me. Never mind then. Forget I said anything. As you were.
Nope. Well, don't worry about it. Fredrickson just went wide and Schultz just went past, but it wasn't too exciting. It was already done by the time I noticed it. But yeah, don't worry. If you are as confused as Raggy, then just know that because of last week's incidents, there will be a final race next week.
Yep. The actual final race. This is just the pretend one.
Yeah.
Yep. That dog keeps smelling things, and I think I know what it is.
Did you have a curry tonight by any chance?
It was the jacket potato and chili, wasn't it?
Oh, that's it.
Did me right good, that is.
I'm really tempted to just phone a Domino's or something and be like, right, lads, let's...
in 2021.
I mean, I'm only saying that just so I would get me a reprieve from talking to you for a second, but you know.
Oh, wow. Would it be neat if they added Nordschleife to ACC? Yay or nay? I would say yes, but I reckon it would be a horrible experience purely because of FPS.
Yeah.
That track is huge.
I mean, to be fair, you can do funky things in your engine so that the rendering isn't happening. Like, that would be cool. But yeah, that would. I imagine it would only be useful for league races. I don't imagine people are going to be doing like open lobbies with that.
I think it'd probably be more used for open lobbies than for league races. Imagine just prattling around on that. That'd be well good. I know I would.
No one would finish a lap.
Don't need to. Will the AM class also drive next week? Yeah. Everybody's driving next week. So next week is... it was meant to be a break week next week, but it's not because... well, it is for every other region except EU. So yeah, it's the next... What was last week's rounds in Silverstone has basically been postponed until next week now. So yeah, we'll be seeing Silverstone again. As if last week never happened.
Because, let's be fair, it pretty much didn't.
Yep.
So we see Catan go a long way off the track, and that's just allowing Adrian to get nice and close, but not close enough to make a move.
Just watching this fight as well. We've got a three-way battle going on here between Michaels, Mullard, and Vinogradov. This is always... Alright, first of all, which car has the nicest livery out of these three?
Oh, you know, I want to say Mullard, to be honest.
I'm absolutely in Vinogradov's camp here. It reminds me of Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah, the skyline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Stunning, mate.
Makes me sad now that you've pointed that out.
Why?
Paul Walker.
Yeah.
He was the one that drove that car.
He was. F's in chat.
Sad. Sad.
It's sad. So sad.
Honestly, like, see when I was watching, like Fast 6 or whatever it is, 7, when they had like the bit at the end where they were playing the song, and then they had like Vin Diesel, like, you know, driving away, and then like, you know,
yeah.
CGI Paul Walker came up, and I was just like, God damn, like, cut me deep, guys, come on.
Yeah. Who's cutting onions?
Hi.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, at the same time, I'm glad they did it, because they needed to say goodbye, but I like how they didn't kill him off.
Yeah.
They basically said like he's going on his own little journey or whatever.
Have you seen the latest one?
Which one is that? Fast 10 is it now?
Fast 9.
Or without giving any spoilers, give me a rough story check. Which famous actor is the protagonist?
Han's in it.
Han? Yeah.
Han, yeah, he's back in Fast 9.
Ow. Isn't he dead?
It all gets explained if you watch it. It gets explained poorly, but it gets explained.
Alright, then I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, like... I am going to talk about a bit in the film, but it doesn't really matter. There's just basically a bit where, before the credits, they're like, "Hey, where's Brian?" And then the skyline, like it cuts to like the skyline pulling up into the drive. And I was just like, "Oh, that's really nice," but also, fuck you, like.
Let's buy this. I've not seen it. Spoilers.
Yeah. To be fair, that's not a spoiler because they're obviously not including Brian in any of the action or any of the things.
How recent is that film? Fast 9?
Came out like...
Oh, this year? Okay.
Yeah, it came out like
I've definitely
the
not seen it then.
March or something.
It's been a long day. Oh, it's John Cena. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't remember he was in it because you couldn't see him.
Wait, is Brian dead? IRL, yes. The one where they send a car to the moon with a SpaceX rocket? Notar.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. But yeah, the actor who,
Oh, hang on, Mullard has just lost out. Let's quickly go back and watch that overtake. Oh, he's already lost it. Never mind.
yeah, the actor who played Brian is called Paul Walker Viva, and he died when they were filming Fast 7.
I think you're being trolled. I think you're being baited.
Yeah, maybe not. Like, if you've never seen the
It's
films,
Viva.
then... True, but...
Joseph Dietz in the pits. Strategy time. Okay, so I said around about 35, 36 minutes. He's agreed with me completely, and he's gone, yep, let's get in the pits. Let's see how we do, and get ourselves in to protect himself from the undercut.
Vinings overtook Brophy as well.
I mean, that happened ages ago. We just didn't see
Did we
it.
call that?
Yeah, oh, no, we just... It happened whilst we were discussing something that actually was relevant to the race, but I can't remember what it was. But we are seeing pit stops come up now. So Mullard obviously lost out there to Vinogradov, and I think he's just decided, right, look, I'm going to need to get him back. My tyres are not working too well, or something's gone wrong in my race, so I'm going to get myself into the pits and then see where I can reclaim. He's now trying to effectively do the undercut on the guys ahead of him, which he's also trying to do the same to Michaels here too, right? So he's trying to see if he can jump them a little bit. The hard part is it all comes down to the way that you enter your pit box. As I found out earlier today, I missed my pit box just very, very, very slightly. And I didn't have to like reverse or anything, but it did mean that the engineers had to move me, and I lost like a good 2 and a bit seconds. So it's so crucial that you get it right, and make sure that you get yourself in the box, and they can just lift you up immediately. So bear that one in mind. Vinogradov's car has actually had a bit of a scratch on the back, so it looks like at some point he's had a bit of a kiss.
A little bit of bump and grind.
Maybe they use tongues, who knows?
I mean, that could have been with Yarmilo, as we'd said earlier. I'm sure we said Vinogradov was one of the potential contacts. Can't remember.
So, yeah.
So many people, so many things, a little time.
No stop go 30s for anybody, so that's good. Alright, we're going to see Chris coming into the pits. No, he's already gone past the pit lane. Nobody seems to be hooking themselves into that pit lane just yet then. Which I think is a bit weird, honestly. I think once you get into this situation where you've ran a bit too far in, it's almost... I mean, yeah, I guess you could go for a splash and dash, but it depends on what your pace is like. I mean, they're looking at the lap times now. So 55.5 for Levchenko, 55.8 for Michaels, 55.5 for Vinogradov, and Appleton's on 56.0. So you know these times, they're lacking a little bit. So they need to get into the pits, get themselves on some new rubber, and then go out again and try and improve that pace. Cut your losses now, and then get some places back later.
So the one that we'll be keeping an eye on for that, who's just crossed the line there, is Dietz. So we'll be able to see, as of this lap, if he is actually able to, pick up that pace that you say that the guys at the front are lacking, provided he doesn't get held up by the cars in front of him. I believe Franchenko in front is fighting for position, but he's not making this hard for Dietz at all. He's kind of went out of the way and let him free, and that's now Dietz in clear air for a very long time. So
yeah,
should be fine for him now. We can really use this lap to see what type of pace he's putting down, and if the rest can keep up. But looking at both Vining and Brophy, they are putting in a few tenths shy of what their best time is, but they're not being slow by any stretch of the imagination.
No, I mean Vining's in now. He's decided he doesn't want to wait any longer. So we'll see how much time has been lost. But yeah, like you say, Vining was actually doing really good lap times. He didn't need to pit technically. He could have just carried on going, especially if he could match that pace lap on lap. Then he'd have been fine. But yeah, Pierce being in as well. This is quite crucial to help his adjustment for the standings. If he can getting some big points here today, he can help himself when it comes to next week's race in Silverstone. So nobody is clear, nobody is won. They're going to have to really give it a lot, I think.
Yeah. It's all still to play for.
Mm-hmm.
And as we see, just keeping
Who's
an eye on
that?
Dites.
Someone's off in the gravel. Was that you or me, though? I think it was. Let's go back 20. Oh! That was the... No! Oh, my word! Oh, wow! That was a... Wow. Who is that? Was
That's
that Tudor?
rough.
I think that was Tudor. It was Tudor. The Tudor got clipped. I didn't see it. Was it Catan? I think Catan may have clipped him. Sent him off the track and then just absolutely smashed Jaramillo off the track.
That is rough.
Mm-hmm. Fatality. Oh, no! Speaking of rough... Oh, never mind. It's okay. Whew. Alright. Crisis averted. Wait, no, I think I may have been right. No, yeah, he did! Oh, Chris Vining! He sped in the pit lane. He got a stop-go 30. And now has a 10-second penalty to his name. I thought I saw it. I was so sure I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's rough.
Oh, no!
That will be big news. But, even with the... even with Chris, you know, like only like up the following lap, he still looks like he's lost about
He's
8
given up.
seconds.
He's given up.
Is he actually?
Well, either that or he's had some major off that I didn't see because he's just dropped to Nathan Pierce. And he's behind Franchenko as well.
I think they got him in the pits though when he was coming in the pits.
Surely not, especially if he was sped in the pit lane, right?
I think they did. I think they must have got him in the pits, like in the pit phase. But he's so far back now from Dites.
Well, heartbreak for sure. So Brophy in, Levchenko in, Appleton are still out, Michael's in as well. So people really starting to get their pit stops out of the way now. We're going to get a clear view as to who's where, when, and how. Apparently Brophy is P1.
He's P2. He's just behind Dites still, but he has made it out in front of Pierce. So that will update once they get to the next time in line. He is definitely behind Dites.
Yeah. Franchenko putting the roadblock on for Chris Vining, who's having a look down the inside. This is going to be very difficult to make that one go through. And he's run wide. That might be a warning. I'm actually getting a drive-through now. The misery and sadness. Good morning, Jizzy. How you doing?
He's going round the outside for this. He's really having to work for it.
Is that Levchenko? Who's that Ferrari?
It is Levchenko.
Oh.
Levchenko has joined the party.
Oh, I was thinking of parties then. Oh, that was it. No. Okay. No, don't kill him. Oh, my word. That was so close between the Levchenko. Got to go down the inside as well and get Franchenko out the way. So, wow. That was very, very, very close to being murder times 2.
How easy Franchenko made it for Dites, and he was fighting there with Chris all the way.
Do you reckon
But, you know,
they're in cahoots?
I mean, could be. Could have slipped that cheeky £5, you know, to be like, here, I'll get you, what's that, one of the wee cup holder things for,
stubby holders.
Yeah, I'll get you a wee stubby holder if you hold up my competition.
What's that, yeah. The stubby holders that I've not seen anyone have yet, I'll be honest with you.
That's why he's
Levchenko! Oh my god, how does he do that? How does anybody send it through that chicane and just not die?
Just because he's got larger stones than you.
I mean, I didn't die either, so...
you know, you want to send it like that, you know?
Well, yes, because I know how to drive.
Here's this Levchenko. Shots fired.
Well, a bit of McLaren on McLaren action here. We've got Cooperus and Adrian having a little bit of argy-bargy.
Argy-bargy, you say?
Argy-bargy.
Ooh, another 5-second penalty for Chris for causing a collision.
Yikes. His race has just gone from, possibly to, poor guy. Stubby holders are a myth, confirmed.
I'm gonna get you one for your Christmas. It's
Okay.
just like me.
Oh. Keep going.
That's it. It's just me.
Oh.
Just gonna. I will be the stubby.
And if I hold you, does that not make me the stubby holder?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
it does.
If you
The stubby
leave
holder
me
holder.
out. Yes, if you're holding my drink, you're technically a stubby holder.
Yeah.
But if I hold you, I'm the stubby holder.
Yep. So I can't remember the name of the film, but there's a film, and there's someone who's doing like a musical part or something. And it's like she's an actress or something, and she is talking about the invention of the bra, right? And she describes it as an over-the-head shoulder boulder holder.
Over the head, shoulder boulder holder. It's a great name. I'd buy one. I don't even have boobs, and I'd still buy one.
If someone can tell me the name of that film in the chat, you will maybe receive a mythical stubby holder. If I can indeed find out if they are real.
They are real, apparently.
Apparently. See, we don't know.
I'm beginning to question if Mullock even knows.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got one, to be honest.
He's also got one that's just
Oh.
me.
Dice has just managed to get through on Fredrickson, who is having a bit of a tussle. He does have a BMW on his crevice, which is Viniecki, who's also not yet boxed. Interestingly enough, so technically he. Oh,
Oh.
and he's hit the wall. Sorry, mate. Didn't mean to tune into you at your dire moment. That's on me.
We have the answer. Beat Cheese is indeed the movie.
Oh, there you go. As in the Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
No, that's The Beach.
Oh. I don't know beaches.
What part of that film has a little musical number in it?
I don't know. Bear in mind that film came out when I was, what, like 8?
Yeah, that film is it's weird.
But yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio in it there. You know what I mean?
Everything in the 90s had Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
You know what didn't have Leonardo DiCaprio in it?
The Lifeboat.
The best film that ever existed in the noughties. Fight Club.
I mean, I did say the 90s, not the noughties.
Oh, that's a snap.
That is a snap.
He's been in there twice now. Just him. Oh, and he's just. Okay,
Oh.
That's I've had enough.
Yep, he's given up.
Can only take too much sadness in one day, and that's him done and dusted for the race. F's in chat for Yaramilo. Pay your respects, chat. Don't be rude.
A man's died here. You should pay your respects.
Ben Mullet in P8 right now.
Yep.
Remember, he
Sitting
will
pretty.
be very happy that Yaramila has had a swift exit, because Mullard will actually take class leader out of this. That's good. Grand old news.
The grand old Duke of News.
He had 10,000 men, I heard.
Mm-hmm. 10,000 points.
Wait, hold up. Where's Matt? Okay, so he's ahead of David Michaels. So we're talking around about P9 territory. P8, sorry, is where we are currently for Matt. The telemetry will update itself slowly as we get further and further through the timings. This is good. So Matt should be on. Well, he's now on brand spanking new tires. He shouldn't have too much fuel on board because he did obviously do a bit of a splash and dash. So he should be feeling pretty confident, pretty cozy. And now David Michaels, who's shown he's got a fair bit of pace, and also he's not afraid to give you a licked stamp and send it. So we'll see now. Look how close he is onto the back of him going in towards the shimmy S's. This could be very scary. You do not really want to be chasing someone this close. But it looks like a mistake has been made there from Mullard. This might be him. Sorry, for Appleton.
This is Appleton, yeah.
And he might be able to just send it down the inside, get on that curb. Beautiful side-by-side action, but I think Appleton should be able to hold this. The drag race is still favoured for the Aston, though. And the exit is much better for the Aston, too. So the toe, giving it a little bit extra, pulls out little bit earlier than he necessarily needed to. Getting on the curb, that can always be death, but it isn't. And this inside line here should allow Appleton to defend it. And yep, there's no... Oh, nope, that's a touch. That's a touch.
Oh, that is a touch.
Oh, he's caught it. I think that's carry on.
Yeah,
says the ref. I think
Michael's definitely pulled out. But I just want to touch on something quickly. Right now, Mullard is currently P4. We've got Hearn that still needs, and 2 guys in front of him that have got penalties that he is within range of.
Yep. Levchenko again. Oh my word, that was close. Ooh. And actually, this being like this as well, you know, the championship is just heating up because Pierce P4 right now will be P3 when Hearn put their boxes. Will gain fat points at the end of this race. Then you'll get Levchenko, who's obviously the current pro leader, championship leader, will drop pretty heavily due to that penalty. So we'll lose, what, like 3 places?
Yep.
Maybe 4. Maybe even fall to Vinogradov's level, depending on where that gap is currently. So, you know, this is massive, massive gains for Nathan Pierce. I don't think he takes P1 after this race in the championship. Well, I'm almost certain he won't take P1 in the championship. But it means that then his next race, there's a lot less to do, which is kind of very important.
Very important indeed, as Dietz is now caught up to Hearn. And obviously Hearn's well within his rights to defend, but he's now came into the pits, and that's released Dietz once again to go, go enjoy the party.
Yeah, exactly. So juicy, juicy, juicy. David Michaels is seemingly getting a bit too flustered, and mistakes are being made now. Somebody else has just left. I didn't see who that was.
It was Kupras.
Sag. Michaels has closed in. I think lap on lap, I think Michaels is faster than Appleton. It's the consistency that's the problem currently for him. He needs to get that under control ASAP. So 55.6 last lap for Appleton, 55.5 for Michaels. So gaps definitely creeping down. Obviously, you can only go as fast as the car ahead of you unless you can actually pass them. So we'll have to just monitor that for now.
Yep. And I'm just keeping an eye here. Hearn looks like he's coming out now, but he's probably not going to be able to get out in front of the 2 cars that are coming down right now. So, in front of Adrian, perhaps, depending on how he manages to get this exit. No, he has managed to get out in front of the 2. So, in front of Blues right now. But, obviously, these guys are well aware of what their tyres can do. Hearn, we need a lap or so to get them into where they need to be. So, it's not all over for them.
Yep, definitely not. Points still on the cards as well for these guys, so they can be happy with that. It's always nice getting a bit of points. Even if you had a rough race, you can still get some points at the end of it and still be in with a shot of closing on a championship. Yeah, it's sad to see that Chris Vining and Levchenko both got massive penalties. Obviously deserved, but not the point. They should do better than that. They should be better than that. Chris, in particular, speeding in the pit lane, that's my job.
Just when you said better than that, all I can think of is Rocky yelling at his son, "You're better than that!"
Fun fact for you, never seen Rocky. Know what it's about, know what happens, never seen it.
You've never seen any Rocky film?
None. Not even one.
My lord, mate, you're missing
I've seen the
out.
Rambos.
They're very different films. Especially like Rambo 2 onwards is very, very different. See, like Rambo and Rocky were both very, very different films to all the other films in this series.
Haven't seen any of them. Oh, Catan had an issue. No, it's just falling down, apparently. Interesting.
Interesting.
Alright. Oh, that's a curb. That's alright, it's still alive. It's Bentley. He can soar over mountains with that thing.
I eat curbs like you for breakfast.
You eat curbs for breakfast?
That's such a good film.
Yeah, great film. Big Daddy, right?
No,
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Adam Sandler, close enough.
Yeah. All Adam Sandler films are the same.
That's when he's saying to shoot McGavin, isn't he? He goes, I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat
Yeah.
pieces of shit for breakfast? Ew,
That's not what I
gross.
meant. Hey, shooter!
I hate that guy.
It's so good though, that film.
Credit to the actor.
And then when they had like Jaws there at the end to like with the nail in his forehead, like running down the course after
Yeah.
him to like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dragon. It's like, oh, it's so good.
Is that the actual actor for Jaws? It was
Yeah.
him, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Ah.
Thank you, Mr. Gilmore, sir. Speaking of Adam Sandler movies, have you watched Hubie Halloween, Badger?
I haven't. I was going to watch it last Halloween, and then I didn't. And then I was like, you know what? I'll watch it before this Halloween, and then I didn't. So I really should watch it. I've been wanting to watch it. I've heard it's terrible though, but I want to watch it anyway because although like some of the films are terrible, I still really like Adam Sandler, and I'm like, yeah, I want to watch these.
Levchenko and Chris Vining are effectively fighting for who gets the better of the penalty situation right now, but they are really giving it to each other. The pace that they're both checking in is pretty damn good. 54.6 for Chris Vining, 54.3 for Levchenko. So currently lapping faster than everybody ahead of them except for Brophy.
Yeah, and Levchenko obviously technically right now is leading this pack because he has 5 seconds less of a penalty. But you know, you always want to do it on track anyway.
Oh, Chris almost died there going through the shimmy S's. Levchenko, he's seeing blood. He's giving him the weave and a half. He's going around the outside. Go on! Big boy saying if he could get this one done. Inside again on the right. No, he's had to back out. I tell you something, he's got some stones on him to try that.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Mullard was actually outside of the 10-second window there before this fight started, and now he is 0.3 there. He's just there. He's just within.
Ooh, spicy then, eh? That's what things you like to see. Gotta give myself more vision so I can actually read the numbers on my screen.
He's just outside it again. So we'll see. We'll see if this fight allows him to fall back into Levchenko's penalty range.
So
he's
just
definitely still within Vining's. He's just not within Levchenko's.
So 15 seconds for Vining, right? 10 seconds for Levchenko. My text is so small I can't read the numbers.
That is correct.
Coolio. Thank you.
10.085. Mullard, put the foot down. Come on.
Push. It's a boy.
Push me, and then just touch me, and you will get
I can't
P4.
believe that that was allowed.
I mean,
The video to the song, I mean.
there are far worse videos.
But that would not be allowed today, 100%.
I don't know, man. You'd be surprised. Just a couple of years ago, Rammstein came out with a song called Pussy that is pretty much just a sex video.
Alright. Quickly go into my watch later for YouTube.
Everyone always says, oh, that wouldn't be allowed today, but it's just that people don't have balls anymore. And it's like, if you had the balls, you'd still get away with it.
Yeah, well. Clearly I don't. Ooh, mistake there from Levchenko. Nice little curb ride. Should we go on board with him? Should we watch him do a lap?
Sure.
Why not? That's my weekend viewing side. Yes, Linton.
You're welcome.
How you doing, mate? It's good to see you. Hope you well. Linton, did you watch my race earlier? Say yes.
Say no. Sorry, I was busy washing my hair.
But you're bald. Yeah.
I was busy washing someone else's hair.
I wasn't talking about the hair on my head.
Hey. Mullard is exactly 10 seconds away on my screen.
You've got this, Mullard. Come on.
There we go, 9.975. Oh, baby. Wee
Only got bits
cheeky,
for it, sadly. Planning to watch it back later. Alright, alright.
wee cheeky P4 mob for Mullard would be great. Oh, Vining. Vining, Levchenko.
It almost killed him.
Yeah.
But also, that gap now for Mullard should have just decreased.
Yeah, hopefully.
Especially because Levchenko has definitely not been able to put in the lap times he should be able to. Like, Chris is definitely holding him up.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy with, you know.
Yeah, always a good time. Always a good time. Getting a little bit of a battle with a faster car behind and how they have to try and find a way around is always exciting.
9.8 for Mullard. Ooh.
Yeah!
Mullard getting a 10th last lap.
Long may it continue.
Brophy lapping pretty quickly. 54.4 last lap. 54.6 for Dites currently. Last lap as well. So, Brophy.
Not enough time to close that
definitely
gap.
not. Well, unless mistake for Dites, but I mean it doesn't matter about the 10th you made before that. Oh, man. Oh! That's bad. Levchenko.
That's very bad. That is bad.
Oh, he's done well to get that back on the track. But yeah, that's that curb. That island, honestly, we need to give it a name. That island is death.
Death is your island.
What's the name of that island? There's an island, it's a forbidden island. Because it's got like some sort of tribe on it or something that...
Oh.
You know what I mean, right? They've been untouched by
yeah.
anyone other than the people that live on the island. And they apparently, if any of us visited them, they would almost certainly be wiped out because of...
Well, there was a guy who went across and like it was a Christian missionary.
He got murdered, didn't he?
Yeah, and he literally made it onto the beach and then he got a spear through his chest. And it was like, you were told, like, don't go to these people.
But what I mean is, if they did let us in, if that tribe actually let us in, they would die out anyway. Because they've not had any of the medicines and stuff we've got.
Yeah, probably.
Apparently. I don't know how true it is, but I'm just saying what I read. It was on Facebook, so you can fully believe it.
Always believe the Facebook. But yeah, I can't remember what the island's called. We'll need someone in chat to tell us.
I think it's just called the Forbidden Island, honestly.
I mean, that sounds very boring.
I'm going to add a bit of spice, just because we can. Dites seems to be struggling. A 55.4 last lap for him. Brophy, 54.5. So he's really closing in. It's not Facebook, it's Meta now.
Actually, it's still Facebook. Meta is the name of the parent company.
What is the deal with this Meta business?
It's literally just a rich person being like, hey, like, I might have a really, really recognizable brand, but now everyone hates my brand, so I'm going to rename my brand. So they're like, hey, Meta's not the evil corporation that you associate with Facebook. We're completely different.
Mullard almost certainly now within that 10-second range. I think he's like 8.4 or something. Oh, no, back to 9 now.
9, yeah. But yeah, I'm just so... Every time I think about Zuckerberg, I'm just like, I don't understand why people don't believe me when I say that, you know, lizard people are among us.
No, Among Us is the game on the Steam, right?
Hey.
Sorry, not sorry.
I am just keeping an eye on this gap because Levchenko's got it to 10 seconds again.
He's flying, honestly. He's really pushing quite well. As long as he doesn't hit the Forbidden Island again.
Yep. He's got very lucky to not end up dead.
Yep. Defo. I say that word through frustration because I hate that word. But I've actually been ripping it so much that it's actually become part of my vocabulary.
Yeah. It's when you start to... It's like, what's the name of the film? the other guys were Mark Wahlberg and Will.
Ferrell.
I was going to say Will Friedle. It's definitely not Will Friedle. Will Ferrell.
Oh, who's that?
That's car
Who's that?
195, which is parties.
Let's quickly go back. Here he is, cruising. Having a good time. Enjoying himself. And then? It's gonna be gravel. It's gonna be. Oh, no, you didn't make it to the gravel. You just touched the inside a bit too much.
Yeah.
Efferino.
Efferino, indeed. But yeah, going back to the other guys, it's like Mark Wahlberg's character, like does ballet and stuff, and it's like he's just like, oh, you didn't think I could do that, and he's like starts doing all the ballet, and it's just like Will Ferrell's like, how did you learn that? It was like we saw one kid in school doing it, and we learned so that we could show him how dumb he looked.
Oh yeah.
It's like, you learned to dance like that sarcastically?
Yeah. I think you're right. I think it is called North Sentinel Island.
That sounds familiar. Yes.
Why North Sentinel Island is banned. Yep. The Island Protection of Aboriginal Tribes Act of 1956 prohibits travel to the island and any approach closer than 5 nautical miles.
Imagine being one of those guys on the island, though, and you can see, like, you know, big tankers and everything, like, float past your island, being like, guys, I think we might be a little bit, technologically, stunted.
I think maybe you are overestimating how knowledgeable and smart they are, because they're still using wooden tools and stuff.
So they might not have any materials to make anything other than wooden tools.
But I don't think they know.
The Amish know fine well about the internet. They still sit there and churn their butter.
But technology is just not in their vocabulary, fam.
Oh, that's because they didn't speak English. Come on.
Neither do you.
Excuse me, purple burglar alarm.
Precisely. What's the gap to Ben?
It is 10.2. I saw
last
10.3.
Come on, Ben. Pull your finger out, mate. Get that.
Well, Levchenko is now caught back up to Vining, so if they start fighting again.
Yep. And considering they almost kissed last time, it's still possible. I saw Levchenko have a massive weave going into one of the braking zones earlier. Like unintentional weave. It looked like his car snapped and he was like, ah! I caught it all, but still.
Mullard, you've got half a second to find. Come on.
Push.
And then just touch.
So you can get
satisfaction.
It's actually quite a cool camera angle, this bonnet cam. Oh, Vining's made a boo-boo. Levchenko. My God, he was going to send it. Oh, he sent it enough for Vining to be off the track and scared. He's quaking in his boots and they're drag racing. This will favour Levchenko unless Chris Vining has balls of steel and he's going to have to stick it around the outside. He brakes later and he's rotated. That was... I mean, I don't think Levchenko is going to get a penalty for that. I don't think he would deserve one. It looked like Chris just turned across him.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what the stewards say. But what I will do is I will go back and watch the incident.
We'll do it together. If I go 30 seconds, I should be able to see it, right? Yeah, here we go. Side by side, brakes a little bit earlier. Yeah, racing incident.
I'm just getting on board with Chris there as well, just to confirm.
Get the sensor ready for the post-race interview of Vining. Nah, he's fine. He's a nice guy. Hello, Alex Crawford. How you doing, buddy? Elon Musk is clearly a Bond supervillain. Confirmed.
Yeah.
The fact that he has no eyebrows naturally upsets me. I thought he got really pranked hard in uni or college, whatever you call it in America. I really don't think that his circle of friends were the kind of people who ripped off your eyebrows for humor. They look like they took all your icons off your desktop background and took a screenshot of what it looked like before they were removed and then went, oh, look at this, I'll put it as a background. And then when he tries to click on an icon, nothing happens. Oh! Oddly specific, I know, but
Was very specific. I just
come on, Mullard.
I've watched
That's already lost, hasn't he?
the replay again a couple of times from a couple of different angles from both their perspectives, and yeah, I would call that probably a racing incident. Finally made the mistake earlier, which allowed Levchenko to, you know, be there, and then there wasn't really enough space.
It just looked like he just turned across him, in my opinion.
Yeah, Levchenko definitely was entitled to more room.
Right, clock has run down, and our race leader, is that somebody waiting? Is that Schultz?
43, yep,
Oh.
Schultz.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Was that Tudor? Or Fredrickson?
Tudor
Joseph
as well, yeah.
Dietz takes the Dubsky. Brophy will take P2. Pierce coming to the line for a P3. And because of Levchenko's penalty, he will drop, but it only loses one position.
Levchenko won't drop.
Oh, he won't. You're right. Sorry. P4. So the gap will be closed, but only just by a little bit.
Yeah.
And actually, Levchenko was very close to Pierce as well.
Yeah. Let me just bring that up to make sure, but I believe Mullard was just outside. Yeah.
Oh! Oh no, Michaels! What did you do? Let's watch that again. They come through the final corner. There's Appleton drag racing him. Michaels is there. Oh, he gets a tap. Oh, and then he breaks. No, why did he break? Why did you break? That literally cost you the place.
Yeah, that was very close.
No.
Very, very close. 0.02 of a second. But I imagine...
What is going on here?
He lost that because of the steward, because of the touch. So the stewards will probably be like, hey, no bueno.
No, he didn't lose a position because of the touch. If anything, it helped him.
I mean, if your car's about to veer off into the wall, you naturally touch the brake.
He's about to cross the line for the finish. That's an irrelevant point.
Well, still, instincts.
No.
I would say that the stewards will probably be like, yeah.
I refuse to accept it. Michael's got on the brake before the line. That's why I lost that place.
He still got touched. That's irrefutable.
I don't disagree that he got touched, but the touch didn't do anything other than help him. Are they playing tag? What the fuck are they doing? Levchenko and Vinogradov are playing tag, it looks like. Oh, I missed him. Good try. Alright. A split blue. Now time for split red. And you're you can start simping now. Although apparently he's not here this week, is he?
I don't know. I've not checked the sign-ins. So.
How does I know he's not here this week? Robbins will tell us in a sec.
He's
making
it exciting for he's making it exciting for someone else.
Oh, I don't see his name. Oh no, he's there. He's there. There you go. You can get your simp on.
Get your simp on, baby.
If you had to pick one driver,
one opportunity.
It's an easy moment. I'll let it slip. If you had to pick one driver to, it could be either professional driver or sim racer. But fuck, you have to simp for, but you're not allowed to change that at any point, despite what they do. Who would you pick?
Oh.
If you pick Lewis Hamilton, what's up?
See, this is the thing. Like,
you're gonna say him, aren't you?
No, Lewis deserves far more respect than he gets, but like at the same time, it feels like a very cheap thing to say. Lewis, does it need to be someone who's alive?
No.
I would.
It's kind of cheap if you pick someone who's not alive, though.
Why?
Because they can't do anything wrong.
True, but like at the same time, the person I'm going to pick's from an era where everyone was doing everything wrong.
Okay.
So
you gonna pick Hunt?
No, before Hunt, Jim Clark.
Oh, okay. Oh, of
Like-
course.
like-
The only
like-
Scottish F1 driver that's done anything worthwhile.
Are you Jackie Stewart? Excuse me,
Who?
Jackie
No,
Stewart.
isn't that singer?
Jackie
Oh,
has
no, I'm
done
thinking of
more
Rod
for
Stewart.
the sport than the vast majority of people.
I don't know. Who's Jackie Stewart?
It's that woman. What was it? That Top Gear episode where like they're like James May is like going round the track and he's like, I've received a letter from this woman who says she can knock 10 seconds off my lap time. A little woman called Jackie.
Yeah, that's a good one. They were quite funny back in the day, weren't they? They still are now, in fairness.
Before they started punching people over a cold sandwich.
It wasn't quite like that, but
I mean, it kind of was like that.
I mean that was, yeah. If you take out all of it beforehand, then yeah. But there was like an argument between them,
True, but
which
the
kind
cold
of
sandwich
changes
was the
the.
catalyst.
And you serve me a cold sandwich, bosh. Good evening, Peely. How you doing, mate?
You know, for people who have never seen Top Gear, that whole, like, 3-4 minute segment is
It's
not
just
going to make any
nothing.
sense.
I mean, it's not like it's a worldwide TV show. You know what I mean? Like our version of Top Gear was a worldwide TV show, literally watched in every single country.
Yeah. As it should have been, to be fair. That was a great show.
Yeah.
I remember seeing as well that someone put in a complaint to the BBC because it's not like it's reviewing cars that the average person would never get to see, and it was just like, well, watch another fucking show. It's like the thing as well.
But they took the mick out of that guy, didn't they, for a whole episode?
Yeah.
I like
you
that
see
they
the-
dedicated a whole episode to just ripping this one person.
Aye. Did you see the thing about the Tesla though?
No?
So, like, obviously, when they first got the Tesla on the show, it like ran out of charge when they were doing the laps. But apparently that was scripted, and Elon Musk read the script and was like, "What? Wait, what? This? No." So, like, when they were actually putting it onto the back of the truck to take it away, they drove the car onto the truck because they were like, "Hey, it's got battery. We can still do this." It's like it's just a bit for a show. And that actually completely changed. So now, whenever Tesla give a car to anyone for like a journalist or anything, they put lots of like tracking stuff in the car so that they can say exactly what you were doing. And so, because of Top Gear, there was then this other journalist in America who hated electric cars and who was trying to prove that they were crap. And so he wrote this review that was basically blasting it for all these different things. And it was like, oh, you know, it died halfway when I was on the motorway. It didn't tell me it was running out of charge, and it was like really, really cold and stuff. And then like Elon Musk pulled up the report for the car, and it was like, you were running the AC on full blast. That'll be why it was cold. You were driving around the car park for 35 minutes next to a charging port, trying to get it to run out of charge. It still didn't run out of charge when you were in this car park, so you then decided to drive on the motorway for another like 27 miles before it eventually gave up, despite the fact that it was warning you for the last 100 miles to charge the car. It's just like,
Let's go.
so I just didn't see it.
Mic drop, walk away.
Yeah.
He's been getting a lot of hate lately, hasn't he?
I mean, to be fair, billionaires in general should be getting a lot of hate.
Yeah, I guess. At least he's using his wealth. I mean, I guess everything's got a selfish angle to it as well, but with the intention of helping the world.
I mean, he's using his wealth with the intention of getting more wealth.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, he's actually doing it for the benefit of our planet. Or not the planet as such. I guess planet, yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that.
I mean, it's hard to say that he's doing things for the benefit of the planet when he's still then like launching rockets into space.
Wait, something more pressing to talk about.
Yes.
Look, it's the Happy Honda. Let's go.
Happy Honda.
Look at it. So cute. Let's see if there's little blinkers on. Look. Oh. Power gives a
It's
flash.
blinking at you.
Power give us a flash. How about that? Power give us a flash. Come on, mate. Come on, mate.
You know, he's slid into your DMs.
I know you're watching. Give us a flash. Give us a cheeky little flash. Hit drive. Give us a flash. Come on. Turn your engine. Give us a flash. I know he'll do it. He'll do it.
Defender of the universe.
How is that? Oh, it's Omar's. I remember now.
Oh, there we go. That is the quali started.
Yes. Race
Now,
time!
Stop talking
Well,
nonsense. Well, that doesn't sound like that, to be fair.
No, we won't do that, right?
Yeah, not at all.
Luke Francis is it? We got a fair few Brits in here. Chokara. Alex Crawford. Our resident target practice dummy. I've seen this guy get hit more times than anyone else across all splits combined.
Well then.
Self-inflicted, but you know. And then you got Verts. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna give him a 1, 2, 3 for quali. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm gonna go Verts.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Verts P1. Taylor P2.
Sam.
You're the fucking sim because you're gonna tell me he's P1 in a minute.
Yes.
Exactly. Simon Bauer P3.
Interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to say Taylor, Bauer, and then Saturday.
I see. That's right. Gaggle of cars behind Crawford. Though, you seen this?
Yeah.
Is Taylor in this? Yeah. Like all the CRN boys went.
Yeah,
Get
Taylor's
out there now.
Crawford's actually on his lap as well, but all the rest behind him are not. I think. Yeah.
How upsetting would that be if you had cars weaving behind you to try and warm their tyres up whilst you're pushing for a hot lap?
And they're still keeping
And
up
they're
with
still
you.
keeping
Like,
up with you. That's the big Sag. 987, who's that?
987 happens
Omar.
to be Omar, and I don't know where he's went to now, but he's just having a dander.
He's testing the battery on the Tesla he's got.
Yep. And the car park, baby.
Where's he from? What flag is that? Can you see the flag?
I cannot see the flag.
Have you got the app open? Oh, what?
Let me see if I can bring up the. Yoink, 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 yoink.
I'm curious to see what he's doing. I actually don't think Crawford was on a hot lap though, by the way. I just think he hadn't yet invalidated.
He was on a hot lap.
Did he invalidate?
He might have done.
See, it was an out lap for Crawford. He pulled out the pits in front of Bauer. Thank you, Lulu. I appreciate you.
Oh,
Why
was everyone else in the minimap blue and he was
Because he
green?
hadn't yet invalidated. Because if you come out of the pits, you're technically not invalidated until you actually cross an invalidation line.
I've also, I don't know, how do I bring up the flag? Because all I see is his race number.
If you got no, what about on the broadcast controller? But if you change driver and then change back to him, you'll see it again.
Okay. That's the United Arab Emirates flag.
All right. Okay.
Let's have a look through and.
The thing is, I recognize the flag, but I was like, I really don't want to say a flag because if I'm wrong, I'm gonna get hounded.
It's fine. Now they can tell me if I'm wrong.
I think you're right
wrong.
there.
I think I'm right.
55-0, first time on the board from Silver.
Mr. Silva.
Album 3, Bauer. 53-9. Crawford. A bit slower, 55. Ooh, Taylor, 53-3. My word. Hello there. How you doing?
Why is Taylor Irish now?
Never know. Could be.
Bert's though, you know, your man. He's right up there.
Mm-hmm. Not quite as fast as I want him to be, though.
No, definitely not.
Hey, do you know what I haven't done today? Sorry, this week. This week, I need to do that. I mean, this week. Do you know I haven't done to you this week?
I mean, tickled my, you know, special place and called me
Not on
Barry.
stream. Barry.
Hi.
No. I have my usual runaway midway between.
Oh yes,
races.
yes, it's true.
Haven't done
It's
that
true.
yet.
Is this the moment you're
No,
going to do it mid qualifying when we had a good 7-8 minutes of free practice? This is the moment you choose.
No. I don't need to go anywhere.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to
I'm
go.
just highlighting it. All right.
I'm going to go. Yeah.
Enjoy shit.
Enjoy the mid-session dump.
How the hell is Nicholas Taylor 4/10 up?
Because he's a unit. I'm honestly really excited to see
shut up.
driving in the F4.
Stop simping.
Honestly though, how good is it going to be? I know I'm pretty sure it's just a test for the moment, but yeah, that's going to be good to just see him in that car. It's going to be nice. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good.
On the screen.
He's got one of his teammates in front of him.
And I think he's invalidated now though.
No, he's not invalid, but he's definitely lost some time. But
Yeah,
still
that was
going to
only
be
half a second up. What the fuck is this? 52.8 incoming. Never mind. 53.0. He lost a lot in that final corner.
He lost a lot. He was right on the back of Topham.
Look how washed up he is. 53.0. Is that it?
I know. Unbelievable.
Shocking.
Imagine only being 6.5 tenths in front of your nearest competitor. It's unbelievable, really.
Yeah, shocking, really. Absolutely shocking. At least we got the happy Honda.
That's it. Happy
Look
Honda
at
will
it.
keep us right.
So cute. Oh.
He's saying though, he's actually on a big increase from his previous lap. His previous lap wasn't great compared to what we've seen him do, to be fair, but he's about 8 tenths up. So that should skyrocket him up to P6. So we wait for him to cross the line.
That's a very vibrant car.
It's beautiful, isn't it? P6 he is. Look at that, I can count.
More like P6, am I right? Get it? Sexy
So it looks like a dragon dildo thing.
Yeah. Anyway.
Moving swiftly on.
Bringing us back on the track. Literally. Lagalante, 4 tenths up, which will put him P2 if he can keep it. Although he's just dropped a tenth, so.
Ooh. Commentator's cursing there, but he's getting it back.
If you leave me now.
A few turns to go before he cements this, but yeah, it's looking like he could be moving himself up one position.
Oh, that's a curb. Was that not invalidated? I mean, he's lost time, but he literally almost left the planet. That's how hard he hit that island.
Yep, he
1/10.
himself all hooked up on Sentinel Island.
Yeah. Bauer and Lagalante had identical lap times until that increase there. He actually has enough time to quickly get in, get out, and go and get another lap in, at least. Maybe even 2 if he's really quick. Ready?
Got a few drivers still in the pits. Omar as well. So Omar Lagalante is indeed trying to get back out and get himself another time. Omar, though, staying where he is, having not set a time.
Also, there's a SK not leaving the pits as well.
Unbelievable. Mr. Carr, get yourself sorted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jimmy.
Pay your taxes and get out of there. There we go. Omar's now heading out now. And Joseph is now also back in the pits after a little teleportation.
Ah, Scout. Hello.
Nice. I like it. He's about to make a snail joke.
Escargot.
Please tell me you know what that talks about.
Oh yeah. Hello.
Yeah, right. Think of the French. What's something you would find on a French menu?
Deep fried snails.
Yep, which is called?
No.
Escargot.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah. So there you go.
Okay then.
French lesson for you today.
I'm very disappointed, I'm not going to lie.
I mean, it wasn't my joke, to be fair.
Well, it's just bad, isn't it? Bad all round.
I'm sorry that you didn't understand. It's okay.
Only plums and
It's
horses.
okay, Barry. It's okay, Barry.
Okay, Barry. You're Barry. You're the one who
Oh,
wanted.
oh, he's done it. Get the tickling starting.
Alright, can Nicholas Taylor actually improve? What do you reckon?
Not this lap. He's been getting held up a little bit, but he's now moved himself into a little bit of clear air. But he is catching up to a pack, so we'll see. We'll see if he can get himself a little bit of space, and then...
I'm going to sabotage Nicholas's race by saying that he's going to do well.
I mean, I say he's going to do well every week, and guess what? He always does well. Yeah.
Oh,
he's
big lap improvement
boy.
here from Verts. 4/10 up.
4/10 up indeed. Not enough yet to dethrone Taylor, but we'll see if he can gain a few extra tenths in the final parts of the lap.
I mean, he's only halfway through.
Oh, there we go.
There's half a second. And he's dropped it again.
One
cockpit
Verts.
cam, shall we? Oh, wait, do me proud. Just steal it away from him so I can slap Badger's ego into the dirt. Oh, he was half a second again, but he's just dropped it again. Come on, Navis. Go, 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 go. Get that half a second. Come on.
What this will do, even if it doesn't get pole, it will guarantee he's at least in P2 because no one else is gaining anywhere near that time. Oh.
He's kept it. Oh, go on!
Oh, it's close.
Ah.
Nah.
P2.
P2.
Fair play though.
But Taylor is actually down on his previous time, but as soon as he gets to Sector 3, he's going to gain like 4/10. So he was held up so much at Sector 3. But he's not particularly nailing it as he done the previous lap. As Hussein's making a big improvement again.
I was just about to say that. He's about to make a big statement here. I mean, he needs, what, 7/10 in order to get P2? Oh,
yep.
That's...
Oh, and...
No, he's put it in the...
Yeah.
He put it in it looked good, but he went a bit deep. That's what she said.
Shocking behaviour. Imagine the comment we made about the dragon dildo for this car, and you've now saying he's putting it a bit deep.
Oh, it's this car? Oh, I'm on cockpit cam, so I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's still 5/10, though.
Oh,
so
he stuck that tight. He stuck that tight. He's going to lose time.
No, he's doing well. He's doing well.
Come on,
Come on, Hussein. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I'm sure it'll be just fine. How's that you've been riding? You've been riding that for some time, haven't you? And he's dropping a bit of time here through Sector 3, but he should still gain a couple of positions.
Yep. Well, I mean, that's pretty much given now, though, given how much time he's gained.
Yeah.
There he is. E3 ski. All right. Big lap there from Abdul Hussein. Put himself into that top 3. Neither of us said he was in the top 3, because, well, I mean, realistically, I think that's the best qualifying he's ever done.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen him do well in qualifying previously, but yeah, I can't remember a time when he was in the top 3. But we know, he's definitely a quick driver, and it's good to see him up there. But yeah, I was right with P1. You were, put Verts up there, who will be like, I suppose we'll give him like the honorary P1 because Taylor's just an alien.
Well, I'm about to put the alien into the ground 6 feet under in a coffin. You ready for this?
I thought you said you were going to say it was going to do well so you could commentator's curse him.
Watch this.
Okay.
Nicholas Taylor, he's not only going to get P1, he's also going to get fastest lap. He's going to have the easiest race of his life, and nothing is going to go wrong.
Oh, I believe you.
I
Yes.
don't think I could possibly have thrown any more of a jinx in there if I tried. I gave it everything. So if that doesn't sabotage him, then chat, there's no hope.
Tell you what, though. He's going to do everything you just predicted because he's a unit.
You're a disgrace.
Yes. However, I'm
Where's
still
the
right.
Lagalante simps at?
Where are the Lagalante simps? They were so loud last week.
I don't know. This week they're quite. I mean, this is a pretty solid result. It's P4 in quali.
Yeah.
He's got opportunity to smash it around. I mean, naturally, Lagalante has been faster than Abdullah Hussein in most of the previous races.
Yeah.
But where you at?
Lagalante, get your simps back in the chat. Come on.
Even Seredy had simps at one point.
Oh, good old Seredy simps. That just rolls off the tongue so well.
Even Seredy had simps. Like
You know who hasn't had
even
simps, though?
me. Shut up.
Oh, I mean, if you want to throw it out like that, fine. That's fine.
I've had simps. Just
No. Apparently you've not had any
and-
simps. So.
they're weird and force me offline.
Well, that's beyond simp.
True. And I hope she's watching.
Yeah.
You fucking madhead. I'm sorry.
I'm just having a look through some of the team names, and Abdullah Hussein happens to have an excellent team name. Do you want to read this one out?
Ah, yes. The biggest dickus. He has a wife, you know.
That's wife, you know. In Continentia. Continentia buttocks.
That's almost on par with the South Park one we did.
Yes.
Which I'm
Look,
sad that to this
Francis,
day
of
we're the
the-
only two people who found that hilarious.
To be fair, McFeedlick also found that hilarious. He messaged me and it was like instant she's laughing at it, so it's good. But yeah, Luke Francis with the only plums and horses as well. We give a shout out to that. That's a good one.
Hog scratchings for JJ Verts, that's a good one.
Oh yeah. And obviously we've got to mention car number 667 with the best team name, Safety Car.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. He says it twice.
Yeah.
Roadrunner Racing,
We will
Twitch
free
Racing,
Lion.
Minute Refuel, Desert Torpedoes, Owen Sons, Less Survivants, Team CRN, Pack Racing,
Makes me sad, you know.
Grazie Ragazzi, da 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 da. What?
That we'll never have another Monty Python film.
Yeah, but some things need to be left as they are, right?
True, but
'Cause the more you condense, the more you
saturate.
There you go. That's the word I was looking for. The more you saturate something, the worse it becomes. You know,
Yeah.
Mac Pack
Still.
represent.
Some of the Monty Python sketches, though, still just absolutely crack me up.
All right, if you had to not be a simp for Nicholas Taylor, who would you be a simp for in this?
As in who do I think's going to win? Or
No, just simp in general.
definitely my boy McFreedlick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. All right, I'll take that. I'm with you. He had a pretty rough qualifying though, didn't he?
Yeah, a little bit. But, you know, it's all about the race.
Mate.
It's all about the race.
Yeah. Right, well, speaking of that race, we're about to go through the final corner now to get ourselves kick-started with round two. No, split red. What I was going for. Round 6, sort of 5, but still 6, but actually 5. Here at the Nurburgring, we suspect that Nicholas Taylor's going to get a clean start, but you can never rule out the the power of a Porsche, and away we go. It looks pretty good actually for Verts. He's got a really good start. So is Simon Bauer trying to make it 3 wide. A little bit further down the field. There's a bit of touch. Oh my word, Lagalante almost got sent into another country. They're side by side for P1, P2. There's a bit of rubbing there between them. But there's a Bentley as well going around the outside. It's gone pretty badly for them. I believe that is Lizelle. Yes, it is.
Kennedy, Francis, Topham, Omar, Trainer. Well, it looks like there was so many people caught up in
Replay.
whatever happened there.
Lambo backed off a little bit. 70. Oh, it's Crawford. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no,
It gets worse. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, there was lots of shenanigans afoot there.
Is this isn't the safety car, is it? No. I with questionable thoughts.
Yeah, that was a big four-way happening there. As Verts has now dropped back substantially and being under attack now from Lagolante.
Yeah. You know, I said I did everything I could, right?
And everything you could.
Literally threw everything at him, and nothing worked.
You have no power here.
And of the grave. What?
Keep your slithering tongue behind your teeth.
Nerd! Come on, Lagolante, get him. He's going for it. Bit of a send here from Lagolante. Hard break his zone into the chicken. Oh, he's just about got it done. That could not have been any later if he tried. Fantastic move there from Lagolante. What fantastic. I'm going side by side as well. This is Silva and Hussein. It looks like Silva will get the upper hand there. Well, at least through the final corner. The slipstream very much in effect for Hussein. But the inside is being covered off, or is it? It's going to have to move over to the left. He's going to look for a switch backerino, or is he going to go around the outside? That looks like an outside jobby to me. Yep, it is. Not gone well. Bit of rubbing. No, nothing severe. Just maybe a curd brown or two, but it's all right.
It's alright. It's alright.
Still pretty backed up as the grid, minus Nicholas Taylor, who's just I don't know
That's
left.
fair, yes. And minus Saturday, who seems to have been... oh no, never mind. I was about to say seems to have been stopped completely, but I think he's just having some net issues because he's now teleported to the back of the pack and continuing. And now he's
and
moved.
now gone.
Yeah. So something's happening with Saturday.
He was there, and now he's not.
Yeah. Sad. That's very sad. Yeah, the rest of the pack still looking very stacked, as you say, as we see a little bit of a mistake from someone Cardoso. He's spun round.
A quick little replay. Going round the mountain as she comes. Oh, it's on him. On him. Oh. Crawford as well. A little bit of a trip off into the grass.
Yeah.
Dropped a fair few places now though. He's plummeting down to sort of P16 territory.
Fancy. He's nice and close to the back of Tillet. Oh, he really mounted that chicken. As the next Disney film in the works, Prince and the Chicken.
There's the car just nailing the island.
Rule 32, I suppose, or 34, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think you're right, 32. Isn't it 32? 36? Or 36?
It's 30 something.
It's a number.
I
We're
don't
too
know
old.
rules.
Never obeyed the rules anyway.
Yes, exactly. Why learn them when you're just going to break them?
Good point. Alright, well, I think we're already into a bit of a relax. I think the only thing that's kind of kicking off is this fight for P2, effectively.
Yeah. Having a look through, and
Well, we kind of have battle for P9 as well. Tiller and Prince, they're close enough for a punch, maybe.
yeah, and Francis, Topham, and Omar are all nice and close. Crawford's and about that as well. So, yeah, there's still a fair few battles going on at the moment.
I'm on board with Mr. Verts, who's fighting like a committed is the word I would use.
Yeah, very committed. However, not committed like me in the sense of, mental asylum. They only
Yeah.
let me out once a week to, speak into a microphone in my padded room. That's why I don't get the toilet breaks that Raggy gets, because I go where I stand.
Nice. Oh, here we go. Opportunity has arisen.
Yeah.
JJ Verts got a fantastic exit, especially considering how bad Lagalante's was. But the straight line speed is favoured for the Aston. So it's going to come down to the braking zone, which the Porsche should be able to win.
Oh,
Inside cutback. Go on. And he's got the acceleration he needs as well. Well done, Mr. Verts. That's what we want to see.
Yep, but Lagalante's not giving up yet. He's definitely trying to keep the nose in there, but he's now had Bauer going round the outside, and that's contact.
Yeah, let's have a quick mooch at that, see exactly who did what. So we're going to the cockpit cam with Mr. Bauer. It looked like Lagalante got on the curb a little bit, Bauer ran the outside. Lagalante ran into him, and a rotation. Yeah, unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. So that's Lagalante dropped all the way back to behind Tillett. He's managed to be in front of Prince. But yeah, that's from the highs to the lows, unfortunately, for Lagalante.
That's the big Sag. Just want to point out I would have beaten Nicholas Taylor today.
Aye, on your bike.
On your bike. Well, I jinxed that. Yeah. Cheers,
I'll give you a
Lulu.
bike.
Oh. Drank a lot of orange juice.
I'm just thinking. Obviously, I love Scottish people, but we are caricatures of ourselves. Like,
What do you mean?
just like, you've got all the stereotypes about people.
Yeah.
And the stereotypical Scotsman, running around in a kilt, and, freedom and all that shit.
Haggis.
But if you take that away, if you're being like, here, we're not actually like that. But then if you look at what we're actually like, we're still basically like very loud caricatures of just other characteristics that the world's just like, that's not Scotland.
It's true. It's true.
But don't you get this haggis or I will come down there.
I mean, I'm just curious as to how many cousins you've got that are called Mackenzie.
At least 12.
They're like brother cousins.
12 on my mother's side.
I don't even get me started about my dad's side.
We're having a look to see Tillett is coming up to our boy Christoph Holzer,
Ooh, penalty.
who has car number 8, which is Crawford. Christoph Holzer from a very bad qualifying session to P7, so that's worked out pretty well.
Oh, more penalties.
Yep, for Joseph.
Yes. Only a 5 though, unless they're just delayed on putting the others on.
Joseph's is a 5 currently, Crawford's a 15.
Yeah. That's an F.5. I mean, his 15 I think is also quite light, because that chain reaction he started was
that was
pretty bad. Oh, it's a 10 now.
Yep, so Joseph's might be for the contact. Funnily enough, he had with Crawford later on, but the 15 we can pretty much guarantee is Crawford's turn 1 boo-boo.
Turn 1 DP.
I mean, triple P.
I think it'd be more than that, didn't it?
There was definitely at least 4 cars that had contact with Crawford.
Right up in his bum.
Yeah.
Right up in
Woman
his
centipede. Cardoso though, catching up to Omar.
Well, let's talk lap times, shall we? So,
Yes.
You've got 2 people in particular. They're in a class of their own, and then you got the rest of the grid. So P1, P2. Last lap from Nicholas Taylor, 1:53.8. Last lap from Verts, 53.9. Then you get the rest of the grid. 55.5 for Simon Bauer, 55.1 for Silver, 54.8 for Hussein, 54.7 for Lizelle. I mean, all of that screams a fight is about to break out.
Yeah. The one thing I would point out, though, is that Versus' last lap was his best lap. Taylor's last lap seemed to just be him now managing the gap and managing the pace, because his best lap was a 1:53.3, which is insane.
Yeah. I mean, he almost did that. He wasn't far off that in quali.
Yeah. That's mad.
Do you know how hard it is to do a 53.3 in general?
I mean, easy, mate. Completed it.
Clocked it, man. Clocked it.
Aye.
Gotta feel sorry for Crawford. He sent me a message just before the race saying if he is in the midfield, he expects death. I just don't expect. Don't think he expected to be the cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's big sad. Oh, Cardoso. Big snap.
Have a quick peek. Here it comes. Oh, yeah. Bit too hot. I mean, he did well to keep the car going in the right sort of direction.
Yep. Very well.
Bit too deep.
Trying to keep.
Up above in my head.
Instead of going under.
Do 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 do.
Joseph's trying to, you know, get himself engaged with royalty right now.
Oh, Prince, the shoe doth fit my foot.
Right, since you've mentioned it, let's talk about films. Have you seen the new Cinderella film that's on Amazon?
It's awful. Like, yeah,
um,
it's basically a
what's his
musical.
face? Yeah, but I really like musicals for one, but like,
It's so
it just feels
bad.
it feels like everyone who was cast in that was a weird choice. Like, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it, like, because
You
it was
are an
good.
animal.
It's like, it's not a good film, but it's one of those things that it's like, I can just stick this on and enjoy it because it's just nonsense, and we enjoy nonsense.
Nope. I refuse. It was awful. I watched 10 minutes of it and went, fuck this, and turned it off.
So you've only seen 10 minutes of it, so therefore you cannot
It's the
comment.
fucking... Oh, Christoph.
Oh,
That's
Mr. Holzer.
a good catch. A good catch, but now the pressure is on. Tillett all up in his cheeks.
Yep, he's clapping
Oh,
them.
he is really ready to clap him, though, isn't he? Look at this. I think pace still favoured for Bentley on this part of the track. But when it comes to the chicken, that'll be where Tillett can close in. Especially if Holzer just makes a slight boo-boo going
So what
into
you're
it.
saying is we could have a tilleta chicken?
You're dead to me.
Chicken tillets? Oh, into the pit. Wow,
Hang
that's
on,
a
man.
really early pit stop.
Chicken Tillett.
You loved
sick.
it. You loved it.
Sick. I hate it here. Get me out.
Yeah, you were coming up with all the rubbish Dites ones. At least that was hilarious.
Well, Crawford on the back of Daniel Joseph. Oh, he's got very close to him very suddenly. I thought there was a crack of opportunity there, but never mind. There might still be. Go on, Crawford. Recover your
That's
race.
another 10-second penalty added for Crawford.
Oh, I didn't see that. 25 seconds. Oof.
Yep. But Joseph has managed to get the position on Prince.
Now, I don't want to seem like I'm shaming people here when I say this. However, have you ever seen that, like, oh my word, that was close. That was very nearly a death. I mean, he surely doesn't need any more penalties. At what point do they just go, that's enough? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many times penalties would you reckon you would need before the stewards went, we gotta get this guy out of here?
I'm gonna throw down 65.
I also want to point out, that's Prince, by the way, not Crawford.
Yes, I know I said that, but you've been ignoring me.
Who are you? I also want to say that I'm not saying that that's what should happen to Crawford because he's a nice guy and a good driver. He's just had a bit of a rough race. To say the
Raggy's
least.
telling him, EQ him. In the bin with him.
Not what I'm saying, actually. But whatever.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. To be fair, like, even with these penalties, it only drops to P13.
Oh, he's in the pits. I think he serves.
Oh.
His...
Yeah, he will serve it. And then he'll gain some more, so it'll be fine.
One Wow. Don't be disheartened, Crawford.
Yeah, do not. You can still get something from this.
Something.
Something. Dark side.
Come on, Patrick. Have him. See, Prince has... I mean, he moved house recently, and that's actually what stopped him from being able to practice so much. But he develops so quickly that I think when he gets back into his groove, he should be able to make some big moves. Yeah, maybe next season is his season to display what he's capable of.
Yes.
Also, I will not be commentating next season because I will be driving.
Yeah, look at this. Fancy.
Come to take the EU by storm.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Just make sure I'm not in Nicholas's split.
Well, I don't know if we can fix that for you. I kind of want to see you go up against him.
It won't be.
I want to see your
there won't
soul
be a
crushed
fight.
every race.
I mean, I already have that with Andy O'Hara.
It's true.
I did a 52.6, I think, in the hot lap server or something silly like that.
Nice.
I was like, well, I'm not gonna have a chance with him, am I? Oh, that
I
was
could maybe
very
get
good
two
for long.
52.6. Maybe.
No, maybe you could probably do that. Crawford is a good guy. He had a tough race at Enduro at Hungaroring, so it's unfortunate that he's having another one. Me and Crawford had a shocker race at Hungary. Yeah, he's been very unlucky as Crawford, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, today's was just purely a mistake, but it's definitely still
Yeah.
good to go.
And he is. Let me just see. Yeah, he's a good while off at the back. It looks like about 25 seconds off the back of Francis.
I love watching the hands of the guy in the car
Yeah.
when a controller driver is going.
It's like snap.
I think he said he'd be lucky if he made it back in time for this race. So I think it was probably going in cold that did it. Yeah, true.
Just having a look to see. Hussein is there now with Silva. He's right there. He's sniffing.
Yeah, Abdullah Hussein did a good job in the quali. That's dropped a couple of places since that, but still a B.
Oh,
I'm not taking responsibility for that one.
I think you should. I think you're trying to put all your mojo jojo onto Taylor, and it's not working. But everything you talk about is someone else.
You can't blame me. It's not like I've misfired, is it?
I think it's exactly what's happened. Rubber shame is what we're saying.
We both know I've got good aim.
Giggity. With that biggest stickers.
But well, we are kind of settling in a little bit now. We are 20 minutes into the race. We've had a couple of people do their pits, but most of them are still waiting for the right
Out
time.
there being sensible.
About 5 more minutes, I would say, before you want a box. Undercut OP. It's actually another run. I think as long as you react within 1 lap, either strategy works. So undercut, overcut. As long as you react within that same lap of you finding out which one they're doing, then you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it also depends on the traffic that you run into, but Hussein looks like he should be coming out plenty of clean air.
Yep. It be right. So we have to wait for the pit stops before we kind of see any more battles, it looks like.
Yeah, but while we're waiting for the battles to develop, we can have a quick look at the where potential battles might crop up based on current pace, and it's looking like Joseph is faster than Christoph Holzer at the moment. So that gap isn't too large. He could probably close in and start a fight there. Who else? Lagalante could potentially catch up to Hussein now that he's just came out of the pits. He's not too far behind there as well. So, well, actually, I've just looked. It's a little bit larger than I thought it was. The timing hadn't updated on my screen. Where else have we got a potential battle that could crop up? I think that's the main one for the moment.
Aziz Light. What film's that from?
Aziz! It is from one of the greatest films ever made, Fifth Element.
Agreed. Multi Pass.
I just love it right at the start when I can't remember the actress's name. Oh my god. Lilu. Yep, that's the one. Where she like jumps through the wall and it is just like spray painted tinfoil. And I was just like, oh my lord, that is the funniest special effect ever. And it just left it in. They're like, yeah, screw it, fuck it. And then like the bit with the hand going into the stomach and it's just like cut rubber and you're like, ah, this is brilliant. This is the cheapest effects ever.
It works. Orban Dallas.
You green?
Oh, bit of a curve there at Silver. We have a couple of fighters that are kicking up now. So we have Silver and Lizelle. We have Holzer and Daniel Joseph.
Yep.
They've been fighting already previously. But you know... Oh, I've actually got Topham and Aziz as well.
Light!
Light?
Oh, you're alright, son.
I am knackered, honestly, mate. I'm not going to lie to you.
Same.
I've just
had a lot of long days.
My race today knackered me because it was so like high pressure, and I was so focused, like really committed everything to that race. And after I literally,
Lizelle's off. Lizelle looks like he's had a moment and spun. Or
you lagging?
No,
looks fine to me.
Well, that's because he's back on the track now.
Oh, mate.
Look at the gap that he's just from Silva. He was right on his arse, and now he's like miles off.
Through that.
Hey, if you just listen to me, I'm a pro.
All right, mate. But anyway, yeah, that race this morning just ruined me. Right tired I was.
Right tired.
Right tired I was.
I've literally I went basically Sunday night going into Monday. I slept zero, like absolutely nothing. I got home on Monday, slept for 12 hours, and woke up, went into work on Tuesday, and I was like, oh, that was great. Tuesday night, didn't sleep at all. Last night, slept maybe like 4 hours, and I'm just like, oh god damn it, please, can I just sleep like a regular human being?
I'm not convinced human beings actually sleep.
Yeah, clearly I need to sleep like one of those, lizard people that walk among us. I'll phone up Big Zuck and be like, here mate, how's it done?
Here mate, teach me how to sleep.
Hi. I'll give you my data, you give me sleep. Seems like a fair trade.
All the ads in the world if you just let me sleep.
Well, Lizelle coming into the pits.
Down speed.
Down speed.
That Bentley's so ugly.
You just don't like fun.
I like fun. And Bentley is just not fun.
Yeah, if you say so.
Look at it. Looks so stupid. Look at
Tell
the
you
front
who's
of it.
like really slowing down right now, and I don't know if it's just because on a complete island, but Verts is putting in at 55.0. When he was, you know, as we said earlier, we're doing 53.8s, so
That was enough, that's all.
53.9s even. Yeah, he's just not under any pressure. Bauer's still slower than him. Not going to be catching Taylor, so he's just...
I'm disappointed
Nice
in
and
Bauer.
Good lad, he's in P3 and you're like, oh, he's doing rubbish though, isn't he?
Yeah, but he was like... I look back on his previous races and I go, this guy was the next level insane. Now what?
Well, clearly it's because he's no racing with you and you're not motivating him anymore.
What does that word mean? I know what
Which
the first word means. What does the second word mean? Google Translate.
Oh. I thought you were talking to me then. I was like, I'm pretty sure I didn't mention more than 2 words. But yeah.
What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. I think it's... doesn't mean anything. Oh, it's Ukrainian. It's not Russian. It's Ukrainian.
Oh.
Unless it is Russian and not Ukrainian. Is it? Lumps. Apparently it means lumps.
I like big lumps.
Is that the same as calling us boobs? Is
I
he
hope
calling
so.
us boobs?
I hope so.
Calling us them titties?
Damn titties. I'll have you know, I'm proud of my titty nature.
I don't have any, unfortunately. Well, I do.
I'm
just
big enough
not
to be
attached
both,
my body.
both of the titties for us. I will be your titty.
Thanks, mate.
You're welcome.
How do you pronounce that name? It's Yevgeny. Is that right? That's how I pronounce it.
I have no idea. You're speaking into the ether now.
Здравствуйте. There you go. I've done it.
My name is Bert.
Hi there. I'm Bert.
Strasbutcha, bitches.
Alright, CJ. Have a good and see you soon, buddy. CJ, get to the train. He's lump.
Oh, you can do that today.
Huh?
CJ can get to the train now today. The remaster came out today.
I did it.
Yeah.
Never been a fan of remasters.
Yeah, well.
S.
I honestly, now that you've just said Strasbourg, I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Because, yeah. It's just, honestly, every time I hear it, I'm just like, I just want to watch Bert Kreischer do the machine story because it's so fucking good.
I don't know what you're on about.
What?
Sorry, mate.
Mate, I need to send you this.
Sorry to lay down.
It's basically a comedian telling a story about when he was in university and he accidentally joined the Russian mafia.
Oh.
And it is the funniest thing. Yeah, you need to watch it, man. It is. I guarantee you will cry yourself laughing.
Okay.
You literally, it's so funny.
Alright. Alright. I'll watch it with Jodie. She'll know when that. She'll
Yeah.
find it hilarious. Putin. Oh, okay.
Yes, Lulu, the machine. The machine.
Oh, Holtz is in. There he is. On P6. Where will he come
He'll
out?
have a really good race. He's having a really good race.
You've done him now, mate.
Now, see,
Yep.
when I say things, they continue to happen.
So what's going to happen then for Taylor?
I mean, I've not said anything, but he's
What
going
was
to
I
win this
asking?
race by a country mile.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
26 seconds he's going to finish the race in front.
We'll see about that.
Oh,
I think we have a troll on our hands.
yes.
Have a timeout. Enjoy your nap.
But yeah, having a look, we do have a couple of drivers that now that they're coming into the pits, they could end up in battles. Christoph Holzer has just came out behind Lagalante. So that's his battle now for the rest of the race. Just keep doing what he's doing, try and see if he can move himself forward.
Yeah, it's unfortunate he's come out behind the traffic, but now we can see a fight.
Fight! And the Street Fighter
Yeah,
music
fight.
just kicks in.
Oh, is he... Right? What was that? It must be so weird downshifting on a controller. Unless it's on
Explain.
auto gears. But I don't think it is. Well, because... Unless you use the bumpers, maybe.
I mean, your thumb's like three. Yeah. Your right thumb would be free as well.
Yeah, I don't know. It just won't feel right. It's like accelerating with a button rather than a trigger.
I mean, would you? So if you had your way, you would downshift with the triggers.
No. So if I was to play on a controller, I'd bind the keys so that left trigger is brake, right trigger is accelerate, left bumper or L1 if you're a PS noob is downshift, and R1 is upshift.
So why would that be a problem then?
Because I'm pretty sure that's not what they're doing. I'm pretty sure they're using like square and X.
That's also just the exact same though as using the bumpers, really.
Just
So
weird.
just buttons.
No man, you just get a wheel. Get a wheel forehead. Just buy a house.
Just stop being poor.
Just, if you're homeless, buy a house. Have you seen that or not?
Yeah, I have.
Alright, good.
I've seen.
Blue flag, blue flag, blue flag. Okay, let's get a blue flag apparently. Oh, who by? Oh, this car that's going past him now. Nicholas Taylor. Wouldn't it be awful if Nicholas just accidentally got tapped?
It's not happening, mate. And even if it did happen, we still finished 26 seconds clear. It's fine. Totally fine.
Bumpers are harder, to be honest, on a controller. Controlling braking and downshifting on one hand. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you just press the brake pedal. Downshift, downshift, downshift. Trail left the brake pedal. I don't think it'd be that hard.
I mean, I would definitely just leave it as like square and X, to be honest.
That's weird. Sorry, Matt. It's just weird.
You're mate. You're weird.
Here, mate. That's just weird, eh?
You slagging me, mate.
Also, technically, you're also steering with that one hand as well. I know some people swap the downshifting and upshifting on the controller. My friend uses upshift on LB and downshift on... Ugh!
That is...
That's... Are you sure you don't mean the other way around?
Yeah, well, that's why Lulu said swap, you see.
Well, yeah, but I thought, like... Why would you do left hand upshift, right hand downshift?
Because then you've got, like, your both hands do it, like, being... So you're, like... You're not having to use one hand to do everything for each direction. You're, like, using both hands.
That sounds weird. I mean... in fairness, I'd play with, the claw grip when I play a controller. Have you ever heard of the claw grip?
Yes, indeed.
So that's why I would find it really much easier to use L1, L1.
See, like, I alternate my grip all the time based on whatever's happening at the moment. So, like, I could be using the claw grip for some things and then using, like, completely different grips for other shit. I'm like, eh.
I just think it's much easier to use a claw grip. I've always done it, like, even when I played Halo back in the day. We used to have a controller preset called Bumper Jumper. And it was called that because one of your bumpers would be the jump button.
Yeah.
And that was honestly way better.
I really can't slag off anyone for weird controls because, like, I've completely remapped all my Rocket League controls, which I've uninstalled because I had an addiction. But like every time like someone would try and play Rocket League on my account, I'd forget that the controls were all fucked up, and then they were like, "What the shit is going on?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah." So I was like,
On me.
"Yeah, my bad."
That
entered
makes
into
sense,
like
kind
a
of just to prevent the above. Analog on 2 and 1 button on 3 fingers. Line control would be a nightmare. Hey, do you know what I used to do? So I used to press the Y button, which is the triangle button for you PS noobs, using my index finger on my right hand. I would curl my index finger around and use the side of my index finger to press the button. And I would do that for most buttons, to be honest.
Lulu, do you know who Marky Doodah is? Going to presume yes.
Doodah.
I entered
It's a
a Rocket League competition that was just in a pub. And I was absolutely smashing this competition. And then Marky Doodah walked in. And I was like, oh, dear Lord. I still ended up winning, but it was because he, like, the way that they'd done the point system was completely borked. And you got points for, yes, Mr. Eyebrows. But you got points for, like, goals and stuff. And I, obviously, when I came in, I was just, like, rinsing everybody. And then, like, when Marky came in, everyone wanted to play him. And so he was playing all the best people there, and he wasn't taking it seriously. So I ended up only winning by, like, a couple of points or something, because he was just, like, rinsing everybody. But he only beat... it was my... You know, Dale. He only beat us by, like, 2 goals or something. I was like, I'll take that. That's a win from me. You know? But he was a really, really lovely dude. So lovely. However, because we were all using like a local kit that was there, like every time I sat down, I had to like change all my controls to my dodgy, messed up controls, and I forgot to like reset them when he sat down to play one of his games. And so he just picked up this controller and he was like, "Wait, what the hell is happening here?" I was like, "Oh yeah, that's on me. Whoops."
The lawnmower is out. Oh,
Yep.
my, cutting some grass.
Taylor's still just going round and round, still faster than everyone else, despite still being on his original tyres. Because
54-2. What a beast.
yeah, he's just a unit. Honestly, Lulu, it wasn't actually that intimidating or scary. It was just very, very lovely. But I was like, because I was outside, because the pub was very, very hot with like all the big sweaty gamers in it. And I was outside and I was just speaking to someone, and we were talking, and it was just like, "Oh, I'm here with my friend. You might have heard of him, Marky Doodah." And I was like, "There's no way that your friend is Marky, and you've like just came in here and casually name dropped him." But then I walked in and Marky was actually there, and I was like, "Oh," and I just sat and chat with him. I bought him a drink and had, he was a lovely, lovely guy. Really lovely guy.
If you love him so much, why don't you marry him?
Because I've only met him the once, and then he disappeared into the ether, and I've never had the chance to propose.
Oh, okay. That's good news
Thanks
for me then.
for my long lost love.
It's alright. You're welcome. Do my
Yeah.
bit.
Taylor doing what he does and waits till everyone else is pitied before he comes in so he can keep the lead. Very clever, very smart. Smart.
Big schmarts.
Smart. But let's see how far away is Verts. Miles away.
Yeah. Gap's pretty spread out at the moment. So we can enjoy pretty chill end, to be honest. It's
Oh, Lee, that's rough.
got beat in a final in a pub Rocket League tourney by Silent Echo. That's the best I've played IRL. Pretty brutal.
Yeah, that is rough. But to be fair, it's always fun playing these guys because it's just like, you're seeing, like, especially when you're playing them in person rather than just online. Because when people doing mental stuff online, you're not really like, seeing it as much. But when you're like sitting next to them and they're doing all this mental shit, and you're just like, God damn, like what?
Brute. See, I used to just go to Halo events and just beat the shit around.
You used to be the one that everyone was talking about.
Yeah, but only because I was dicking everyone. Our teamwork.
That's what I was saying. I was giving you a compliment. Go on.
Thanks, babe.
Raggy.
Thanks, babe.
Just doesn't love me.
Oh no, I love you. Just I'm just so used to getting roasted by you lot.
Yeah. You know, it's funny actually. I'm just looking out here at all these drivers, and we've actually got one. It's going to get disqualified. Really, you have a look round. The safety car has not done its mandatory pit stop.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable behaviour.
Incredible scenes, Jeff.
See, now you've mentioned Jeff. Like, have you? I know you also do not really care about football much like me, but have you heard of the football, not a commentator, but kind of like news guy? What's his surname?
You can do it.
Oh no, sorry, it's Chris Kamara. It's Jeff's like the main journalist. But like, have you heard of Chris Kamara?
Yeah, I know. I hear about the clip where he's going.
Well, the many clips. Yeah, and he's like, I don't know what you mean, Jeff. Yeah.
No. That was the original, wasn't it? When he goes, "We're here. There's been a red card." And he goes, "Was there?"
He's like, "Has there?" Yeah. To be fair, there's so many. Like, Chris Kamara is so shit at his job, but he's basically unfireable because he's so funny at being shit at his job. There's like one time the camera cuts to him and he's actually asleep when the game's on, and it's just like, this is amazing. So now they totally like play into it because everyone just loves Chris being up to mental shit.
I've not seen many other than that one clip. That's the only one I've seen.
There's a lot of them. It's really funny. Yeah, he's just so funny. He's so clueless about most things. It's like, there was one where like, what was it? It's like a goal, and then he's just like, oh, that was a goal by Tottenham, and then it was scored by. Oh no, actually, it wasn't Tottenham. It was for thingy, and then it just like keeps like changing the name of the team, whoever it was, and they're like changing whoever scored the goal and stuff. And it's like, my lord, you're so bad at this.
Wasn't he like a proper football coach as well for a while?
I think he was a footballer. I don't know if he was a coach.
All right. Even less
funny though. Funny.
Funny.
What else is funny? Is seeing Francis on the back of Tillet.
He's had a good recovery considering he was part of the collisions at the very beginning.
Yeah.
It was huge sadness.
Let's see what happens here. Tillet's still managing to maintain in front. Francis looks like he has the pace, judging by the how much he's weaving at the back of that wing, just trying to make space, get himself round here. But here we are. Here we go.
Get in.
Through. Oh, it's looking like he's just going to take anywhere to send it. Anywhere.
Get in.
It's fine. We're coming up to Tillet's favourite part of the track. The chicken Tillets. Here we go. Let's see if he launches himself. Launches himself on the grill.
Oh, he has.
He's launched the grill. All over that grill.
Barbecue Tillets. He's alright. He's alive.
He's alive. He's maintained position. Francis is still behind, being like, how did you survive that?
My dog's happy about it.
Yeah. Toby's just very excited about the freshly grilled Tillets. As Francis now makes the move up the inside, goes a little bit deep. If Tillet managed to get this switch back, he's alongside once again. He's going round the outside. Will he make it stick? No. Francis has managed to regain this position off Tillet.
Fair play. That was beast. That was a
great
really
move.
good overtake there from Francis. And it looks like Crawford and Prince are having a little bit of a friendly punch-up. I mean, these two are pals. They do know each other. I think they've known each other for quite a while now as well. So when it comes to on-track fighting, you know it's going to happen. Car 25, not
Tillet, he's in the wall. 29.
20 seconds. Here we go. Replay time. Does he just overcarry the speed? Yep, that's a drift, that's a drift. And a snap, and a catch, and a wall. F.
But now,
that fight we were just talking about, Crawford and Prince, is right into Tillett there. So Tillett is now being involved in this.
Oh, it's like a
Doesn't
posh
really want to be.
fest.
Prince is now trying to go round as Tillett gets off the track. Prince and Crawford are side by side.
Oh,
Prince has now made it round the outside.
He's-
Beautiful overtake.
done it. Yep. Big sad. A lot of Porsches all stacked up here. You only got one that's up there anywhere in a good place.
Yep. The magic of Verts just being right up the front, but still massively off the lead because just the insane pace that's been thrown down by Nick Taylor. Although they're the only two drivers that have touched the 133, the 153s, not 33s. That would be insane.
Ripacks.
Aye.
Yeah. Nicholas Taylor and Virtus are on a whole different level. 53.3 was the last lap from Taylor, which was only just off of his PB this race, or the fastest lap of the race. So, fastest lap of the race is a 53.346. Last lap was a 53.367 from Nicholas. And then Virtus is doing 53.8. My word, Nicholas Taylor. Talk about consistency. He's just done a 53.373.
Yep. He's the
Oh,
skill of this lad is unreal. And you know what terrifies me most? I don't like. I'm looking at the car, and it doesn't look like he's pushing too hard. It looks like it's coming very naturally to him. Obviously, he's still trying to go as fast as possible, but like it's not like he's working the car hard to do it. It's just looking so under control.
Practice will do that for you.
Yeah. And a big helping of talent.
It just makes everything look so easy. I would love to see a proper pro off, right?
Yeah.
Get all the pros from all the splits. All like the the top 10 of each split. Stick them into one massive race and just say, right, go for it. Fucking send it. Do you just want any inside info from Taylor? I can ask him.
Can I get his autograph?
What planet is he from? He's such a simp. Ask him who's his favourite commentator.
Oh, it'll be
out of me or him.
over here.
Out of me or Badger, who's his favourite commentator? If he chooses Badger, it's
It'll be
bullshit.
smart because literally since race 1, you've been shitting on him, being like, "No, he's too young. He'll crash."
You know why?
Like, oh, no.
I'll tell you I'll tell you the real reason why. Because I know another Nicholas
It's true.
who is insanely quick
it's
at
tarred
racing,
with you.
and it fucking annoys me so much.
It must be the name. It's just like lightens the
Why
car or
couldn't I
something.
been born Nicholas? I'd have been an esports pro in no time.
Yeah, I think it just looks so in control. It's unbelievable how talented he is.
Send it. Send it.
Send it, son.
Send it.
Just lick the stamp there, son, and send it, please.
Hey, Chris.
I got some candy in my pocket.
You like popsicles?
I'm sorry, mister. I had to go. Get your fat ass back here.
Get your fat ass back here. Apologies, Mullet. Please don't. Crucify us.
Please crucify us,
Do
Daddy.
it. Oh. It was the pause. Please crucify us. Daddy. He said yes to Signature and Planet and Milky One with bobbin rings.
Nice.
Ooh, bobbin rings. How's that? Do you know, I'm thinking like Oreo level chocolate stuff here now.
Looks
Went to McDonald's yesterday, made the massive mistake of ordering a strawberry milkshake, which on its own is a mistake because the strawberry milkshakes there are awful. But also separate to that, ordered a McFlurry.
Nice.
Never double dairy.
Dairy out your tits.
I was unbelievably stuffed. I felt so sick.
So,
I'm mooing I had that much dairy.
nice. I sometimes when I'm at work, the food I get is based on whether I want a milkshake or not. And if I want a milkshake, I'll go to all these different places. But there was one place that I ordered from, because I wanted a milkshake, and they had a Belgian chocolate milkshake, and oh, good lord, that was a good decision. It was very, very delicious.
I'm going to upset you now.
Oh no.
I don't like chocolate milkshakes at all.
I mean, I don't care. I enjoyed it.
I think they're awful.
I wasn't asking you to drink it.
I'll have yours then. However, I really like mint chocolate anything.
Yes. Mint chocolate is the business.
It's just so good. Costa do like this Frostino, it's called. Mint chocolate Frostino. Get with cream and like, it's basically like an iced cappuccino thing. Frappuccino, I think they call it.
Q.
You know, from Starbucks? You ever been to Starbucks?
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a coffee in my life, so.
What? You've had
I'm
proper
mental
coffee,
enough
right?
without a coffee. Do you think I need a coffee? I already don't sleep and I talk loads of shite. What more could a coffee do for me?
Well, I mean, maybe it'd fix you.
I'm just suddenly sleeping when I'm off my tits on coffee.
Yeah.
Like, the balance is restored.
Taylor's tip is high rake on everything. On an Aston, probably.
So I'm going to become an Aston merchant. I'm just going to be like, here, look at me and all my Aston gear. Well, I'll have my Aston car and I'll have it all set up and it'll be nice.
Let's watch a lap from Taylor. Let's just see how much steering he actually has to do.
I've been watching the last lap and not much.
He's flashing already? Dude.
It's because he'll be on them in like 2
You
tons.
got fucking 15 seconds. What are you flashing him for? You got time to spare.
And no, it's 0.
There's a curb there, does he know? My god. Who's even firing? Is that another? Why is that a tillet?
Yeah, tell it.
Chicken tillet?
Yep. Still a wee bit away from the chicken tillets, but
Uh-oh. Tillet might get in trouble.
ooh, that looked very.
Nah,
Worrying from one board.
calculated is the word you want. Wonder if Taylor will hit the gravel.
Oh, you trying it? You're trying it
Yes.
now. 6
Wonder if
minutes
Taylor
to go.
will hit the gravel. Oh, nearly died. It's working. It's working. It's working.
Unlimited
I wonder if
power.
Taylor will hit the chicane and his car will just explode.
He'll hit the what? Sorry.
The chicken.
The what? Sorry.
Chicken. What did I
The
say?
chicken tillets.
Chicken tillets. Die, die, die. Oh, I mean, good job, dude. Nailed it. Well, oh.
Oh, it's perfect. Perfect.
Perfect. You're not meant to touch the curb.
Perfect.
Still gonna be a 54.
It's just
though.
making it exciting.
Never mind, scratch that.
53.6.
53.6. What the f... It hurts me to watch this.
That's a full second faster than what Verse is doing.
I don't want to watch this anymore.
He overtook 2 back markers and put in a 53.6.
He did. What the fuck? This is so stupid.
That is incredible.
Oh, he's on a slow lap now. 53.7. Christ.
That is incredible.
I don't like this guy anymore. Just decided.
You've never liked him.
Look at him, he's 10th down. Oh no, that's still a 53.3. I don't want to watch this anymore.
Are you okay?
No, I'm
You
not.
okay? Is there anything you need? Do you want me to get you a wee
Yes.
cup of tea? You know, a wee bourbon biscuit?
Bourbon biscuit. No, I'm not actually a big fan of bourbons anymore.
No.
I'm more of a fan of OT, chocolate OTs.
What the hell is a chocolate oaty?
It's basically a chocolate hobnob.
Why not just say a chocolate hobnob then?
Because it's Lidl's own version.
Oh, okay. Why would you expect me to know a Lidl's off-brand version of a hobnob?
Because they are actually the best biscuit out there. Hobnobs have got nothing on these biscuits, I'm telling you. I'm going to take a pack to Joe's.
You know, genuinely, Lidl's, like, confectionery section and, like, their,
Oh, death! Death!
Oh. But, like, see their bakery section as well. It's really good.
Yeah,
Really good.
Have you tried their Nutella donut things that are definitely not
Yes.
Nutella, but absolutely Nutella?
They're like 26p or something, and
So
they're just
silly, yeah.
fantastic. Oh,
If you want
yes.
instant sugar sickly feeling afterwards, eat one of them. You cannot have more than one because you will just be like...
I beg to differ. I'll have more than one.
Well, I mean, physically it's doable. It's just... You don't want to, because afterwards you feel like shit.
They're so good.
Yeah, they are really good, but they make you feel so sick.
Oh,
You just
maybe,
like pain.
maybe for you, you've got like a weak stomach.
Whatever. Little donuts and pecan plates. What is that? I don't know what one of them is.
No idea.
Pecan plate? Is that a thing? But agreed, little donuts are pog.
I have no idea what that is.
I think it's a typo, right?
I don't know.
Is it a typo?
I don't know.
If it's not a typo, then I have no idea. Death! 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 Oh.
Death.
Running out of time. Need you to die. Well, unintentionally. Oh, thought that was it. How does he have such high rake? Pronounced plat. Oh. Pecan
Yeah.
plats? I've never heard
I still
of.
have no idea what that is.
Google. Like the hair.
Yeah, I know how to pronounce it,
Plat.
but I don't know what it is.
Pecan plat. Plate? Plat? Plat. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I know they are. I've seen them before. Alright, yeah. I've never had one. Alright. Alright. Alright.
53.4. 2 seconds faster than Verts.
Because his lead wasn't big enough.
Indeed.
Pastry filled with treacle and pecans. Ugh. I think I'll pass, thanks.
I mean,
might have a last lap fight.
again, if I was saying before how awful nuts are, so, like, yeah, I'm not surprised I have no idea what that is, because I would look at it and be like, eh, nuts.
Ew.
And just be
Penis.
like,
Oh. Nuts.
I'd be like, oh, penis.
Oh. Penis. So I've drank like half
Half a penis?
half a full pint of orange juice today. With
Nice.
2 pints.
So, do you think it's going to happen? Do you think Joseph will overtake Francis by the end of this race?
No. Not without murdering him.
Well,
Your wish is my... Oh. Yeah, I thought he was dead.
oh,
Your wish is
over
my
the tullets.
command. Over the tullets and far away. Teletubbies come out to play. Where is race leader?
Just coming around the final corner, so we'll have one more lap.
Oh, are we going to get one more lap?
Yep,
Yeah,
we're going to get one more lap.
Just stop. Yep. And all the
2
time.
seconds.
He could literally have stopped and then he would have been Gucci. But now
Gucci.
Luke Francis is in trouble because Daniel Joseph is close, but yeah, insert Muse time is running out right here because I don't see how he's going to get this, honestly. Don't want to be boring, but I just don't see how he's going to get it. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
You took it, pussy. No, he's not getting it. No way he's getting it. Gap just isn't
A
close
little
enough.
bit of a gap. Yeah, well, he's still got another lap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They almost got lapped. You'd have got away with it too if it wasn't for them meddling kids. I wonder if the stewards would penalise you if you were coming up towards the finish line and you saw like 3 seconds and you decided to lift.
I mean, what are they going to do? Give him a 10-second time penalty? Oh no!
True. But still.
But yeah, I'd imagine it would fall under the unsportsmanlike
Is it
conduct.
unsportsmanlike though?
Kinda.
Oh, my.
Joseph.
They caught it. Yeah, that was pretty. It was just alternate line.
Yeah.
Flashing.
As,
I think he thinks it's last lap. Oh, they both think it's last lap. Oh, dear. Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know.
Oh no, no, no,
They don't.
no.
They don't know. They don't know.
Maybe they've run out of fuel.
He still doesn't know.
No.
He still doesn't know.
Nope. Francis.
Francis. Don't do this to me, dude.
Francis.
Oh, he's done it.
Oh. Look.
Where's the checkered flag? Francis. Did you not notice how you didn't see it, Francis? You see yours is still green? Because you haven't crossed the line yet? God damn it. Here's the happy Honda.
Oh, and he's left.
Yeah, I think it's... Oh. You've let your
Then
team
we're waiting
down.
for him to come into the chat, and then we could be like, mate.
Yeah, he's going to come and go, oh, great race, chaps. They're like, yeah, you didn't finish it though. That's technically a DNF, isn't it?
Yes, there will be.
Although he did 90% of the race. I don't know if that's a rule here. But he would technically be dead last. Imagine racing the entire race to then not fit. Had a freeze, hope nobody got caught. When? Frank, do you know you never crossed the line, right? You know you didn't finish, right? Do you know? Did you know that? Did you know that? Frank? Frank, did you know that? Does Frank know? I don't think he knows.
We're about to find out if he knows. About to find out.
Frank!
Oh. I think Bauer is just smashed right into the back. Either Bauer or Silver just smashed right into the back of Taylor.
Oh.
Oh, and now there's retaliation. And session over.
For the record, that is naughty what they did, and you should not do it. I had no visual after that final corner. What? As in you physically couldn't see? What? And confusion. GG and apologies. But, I mean, you don't have to apologise to us. The other one who's lost out, if that's the case. It's big sad for you, if that's the case, because he literally went the entire race and then lost it all on the final lap. Big Sag. Anyway, guys, girls, thank you everybody who tuned in today. We have one more round before the end of the season, and then we'll have the finals, which is like the pros, the pro-ams, and whatnot, having a good old punch up with each other, which I'm looking forward to. I get to race in it as well, which is going to be super sick. But yeah, have a good night. Sleep tight down the Bedbugs Bite. The NA region will start very soon, so don't go anywhere. And we'll be back again next week for the EU actual final round, which is going to be Silverstone. Yeah, have a good one. See you soon. Love you too. Bye.